Hello there.
And we're live.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, ho, ho.
Who you call what now?
What? What's going on here?
I would like to welcome our guests, Charles, this side, Ben, downstairs, and Trev,
Over here.
over here.
Hey, guys.
Thank you very much for joining us. I know it's not the best time for you, and taking the time for being with us really means a lot to us. So, yeah, thank you.
I took today off just to be here.
That's amazing. Cheers to that, guys.
Cheers to that.
Wait, I need to hold it like this.
Oh, wait. I got to do it Brady so we can show off the quality because Billy Baloney in the chat, thanks again for the mug. It's got all the pedals, Charles.
Wait.
Oh, I love it.
Close ups. Start with Ben.
Yep. And we're
Let's see
drinking
what
hot chocolate, folks, just for wondering. No marshmallows. Don't know what they are exactly. Scare me. Won't eat them.
Know all the guitars.
I love that mug. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Missing the 335, though.
That's okay.
Well,
I
you
have
guys
that.
had it on, right?
L&M Guitar Corner merchandise. See 335 got their logo on it right there. Just saying.
Yep.
Not
Yeah,
Zach Wild edition. Easy, folks. But
It's been a wild year, so.
also known as a church key.
A church key. That might work. Might work.
I think it's a
So,
slight
let's say
prohibition or
hi
something.
to the people in the chat.
You got a bunch of people in the chat.
Yeah.
First one in was Dan Anderson.
What's up, Dan?
Thanks
Dan was
for
live
joining.
earlier. I was lurking a bit. Just saying.
Okay.
He's all shredding on a Schecter. That rhyme. No, it doesn't rhyme. Starts
Josh Tanberg next. Waving. Hi there.
He's
Listening, not watching.
So,
Oof.
Oh,
Harry?
Listen,
Dan.
my-
migraine. Yeah. Hope you get better.
Oh, migraine. Oh, yeah. Sorry to hear that, Josh. Paul McNary and all.
The cats.
Oh, I like that. See that, Charles? That tandem?
yeah.
That was spontaneous, by the way. We did not practice.
We did
Brett,
steal
we were
it.
co-hosts
You
for
guys.
years, and we never had that synergy. I'm just saying. You know.
Okay, let's try it again. Bo, a.k.a.
Guitarman 45.
It's working.
What's up, Bo?
With all the guitars.
We have all the guitars.
All the guitars, all the amps, all the pedals.
BC Rich.
581.
It's like a charm. Then we have Billy.
Billy Baloney.
Cheers, Billy.
Billy.
Everybody's saying hi to each other. Then
Herb.
we have Herb of Fireside
Fireside Studios.
Studios.
Hola, Herb.
Brent, a.k.a.
Octopus Ears. Thanks for joining.
Hey, buddy.
Yes. I need to scroll faster.
Ryan Hall, our
Music in law.
I love it. Hey, Ryan.
Jesus Christ, what's going on in the chat today?
Quentin
It must be
James.
Christmas.
Quentin James. Pops.
Pops is here.
What's up, Bob?
Here, this looks like trouble.
The Lord of Louisville.
Indeed.
And
Like,
we're
Oh,
not,
I like
we're
that,
not having
man.
hot
I
topic,
like
we're
that.
having mild wine.
That's a keeper.
Hey, I've been using it for years, Charles. You just don't pay attention. You're too busy clicking on Gretches and Guilds and stuff while I'm doing my shows.
A fella's got to.
I'm not judging. I'm just observing.
Maxime is in
Maxime.
the chat.
It sounded kind of
Hey
judgy.
there.
Greetings
Maxime.
to Russia.
Dave.
Greetings to Russia.
Nice bike, by the way, in the avatar. Just
Mhm.
saying.
International Insane Studios. Hi there.
Dayton.
Dana?
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Ryan.
So good. Wayne in the house.
Buddy.
Wayne McConnell. Hello there.
Hey, McConnell. Ho, ho,
Wayne
ho.
McConnell, thanks for joining.
Janice is here
And
as well.
Janice.
Hi, Janice.
Hello, Janice.
Janice.
I'm the L.
And I'm them.
I'm not putting it on the forehead.
I've just imagine if you had on the hats, right? One has an L, one has an M, just on the white stripe.
Oh, yeah.
That's just
I have headings with which we
that
can
can
Here are all
scar
the
you.
cats.
That could scar. a lot.
How many are these? 2,
There's
4,
all the cats.
8,
All of
10,
them.
12,
13.
13 cats.
I'm just, they're all in a semicircle gathered around the screen, Charles.
Watching too.
Wiggle
They're all
back.
watching.
4 of them are having a bath, 3 are asleep, 2 are eyeing each other.
And we managed to get to the end of the chat. Wow,
Woo.
busy chat tonight.
Lion.
Very cool.
I,
Yeah, I was very much looking forward to this. Yeah, I call it our YouTube Christmas party. So I was really looking forward to that. Great to have you on, guys.
The staff Christmas party? Sure.
Great to be here.
I'm glad to be here.
So any big plans for Christmas?
Nope.
Nope.
I know.
That's me.
On the 24th?
Yeah.
You know, every time you try to overplan something, it always goes to crap, and everybody argues with each other. So just keep it easy.
No profile.
That's a good plan.
That way, if something happens, it's a little bit of excitement. You know, people are happy. They weren't expecting it, you know. But if you say, oh, we're going to do all this stuff, and you don't do any of it, forget it.
That's true.
I blame Trevor.
At some point on the 25th. I know
Hope you
that.
feel better soon.
I'll show up with some Tupperware containers, Charles. You know how it is, you know.
Yeah, the empty variety. Yeah.
Snag a bunch more for me and the cat.
I like that. This is for the cat. You got to give extra for the cat.
And yes, because I have no life, I will be going live both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Yay.
Eve. Thing. In other words, I'm not taking the week off.
Or King.
Yeah,
I have decent internet, Charles. I'm going to use it. Just saying.
Because my family will be in bed by that time.
You will be either working on the guitar or in the stream.
I was going to say, if either Lucas or Martin tunes in live on Sunday evening, Charles, you know that it's like they're putting together a toy. It's not going well at all. It's midnight. You know, so they're tuning in.
Fly across the room.
There's no. My kids are now, too old for the things that I need to build them. They build them to themselves.
That's good.
I mean, my son wished for a guitar kit to build it next year for me.
To give you as a gift next year.
To give the guitar to me as a gift.
I like the way this kid thinks.
Yeah,
it's Martin's son.
Because I think it's a great idea because obviously he likes to do crafting and being in the workshop at school. And as what I've heard of from the teachers, he's really good at it. And he asks me a lot while I was doing the guitar kits. How are you doing this? How do you get it so smooth over here? So going through all the grids, obviously, and the motion, do it with the grain. And when you've got it really smooth, then do that circular motion. And all these kinds of stuff he was asking me. And I think it will be a great time when we are doing this together. So he would do it, and I just stand next to him if he needs something and support him with this. It's also time spent together. And I'm not sure, he didn't really put it on the list. Maybe he puts it on the list for his birthday.
Okay,
we'll see. But he mentioned that he would like something like this.
Cool idea.
So
I like it.
Yeah, we will have a pretty relaxed Saturday. I think we will have brunch, then just the family, so just my wife, the kids in the evening. They're looking forward to the presents they're getting. And on the 25th and the 26th, we are going to my family first and then my wife's family. So a lot of family time on the holidays.
Right. The Holiday World Tour, as it were, hitting both the in-laws.
They live very nearby, so that's
nice.
It's a small tour, local tour.
Local tour, sure. Still counts.
It counts.
What's up, Zach?
Hey, Zach. Thanks for joining.
Hey,
Merry
Zach.
Christmas.
Hey, Zach.
Philip also in the chat.
Hi, Philip. Thanks for joining.
Both celebrating, what's that, Wigglia? All right. He says, so I'll be trying to get away from everyone here. All right, well, I can send you a link to come hang with us. He's like, sorry, honey, I'm helping Ben out. I can't. So, that's fine.
Priorities.
Yeah. Bo's a nice guy. I'm doing my friend a solid.
There you
go. A video on shipping a guitar. Well, we have one about flying with a guitar.
Yeah.
But that's a bolt-on.
Same thing.
So what kind of guitar is it?
I'm guessing that's the Epiphone Les Paul Special, Charles.
You think?
Well, wasn't he looking? He says free.
Oh yeah,
To the first person.
that is the one he was getting rid of. Yes, it is.
Yeah. We understand that, Danon, because both Charles and I, Trev, not yet, but he will one day. He comes down, you get a guitar at one point, and you're like, look, I don't even want to see this thing again. I just want it out of my life. Get rid of it. Free to a good home.
You know, the one thing you could do, you could watch an unboxing video backwards.
Hey, there you go.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
See, Charles is a smart man. I don't care what anybody says about him. He's a smart man.
But you can't watch just any unboxing because some people pack it like crap.
Oh yeah, it's it's all about don't let it move around and give it some good cushioning from anything that might intrude from the outside.
And detune it. Don't leave the strings of tension just in case it ends up doing air travel. It's not good. Guitars don't like to be tuned to pitch.
Quentin starting with the happy ending. All right. So
that seems rather anticlimactic way of watching things.
I was just going to say it explains a lot.
It does.
Never heard that one.
I'm thinking our friend Seth from Presley, California Customs could probably make a video on how to properly ship a guitar, and it'd be nice, easy content for him because he does it anyways. I'm just thinking, just turn it on, just turn on the camera. Is all we ask,
Phone maybe.
Yeah, he ships more out than we do. So
exactly, that's kind of his thing, right? Although he does do a lot of local stuff as well. Let's be honest. So he's kind of both ways.
I mean, if you're having a big box and it's in a gig bag, it's not really all that tricky.
The one thing I will say though is make sure you shop around for your shipper, right? USPS, go check out USPS, check out FedEx, check out the brown people that Ben hates. Usually,
I assume you're shipping domestic, Charles, by where you're going with all these third-party hardware shippers.
But what I will say, Danon, is that UPS is often the least expensive, but FedEx will surprise you.
The least. That's why.
Yeah.
No service.
Interestingly enough, here I have the total opposite experience. The UPS guys here are the only ones that are just not placing it in front of the door. They're taking it with them again, or they're not coming and going without, or not even coming and saying, yeah, we were there, but they actually come here, and if no one is here, they're taking it with them again, and I can pick it up somewhere safe. Yeah.
Fed up.
Well, it's the whole thing. I love that. But the whole thing, I'm saying United States Postal Service, right? They're often our cheapest option here in the States. But the whole thing is they're unless you have receipts, don't expect them to honor your claim if something gets broken.
That's true.
Right? FedEx is a lot better about that than United States Postal Service is. Just saying.
I mostly use Postal Service to send stuff out there, so the Austrian Post.
Yeah.
Works great. I just had to send this Ibanez back to...
Well, take care.
I had to send it back to Ibanez, Germany for repair because the battery compartment was broken, and I got the exact same one back, so it worked perfectly.
Ben, did you see Rich's comment?
Yeah, well, he's not wrong. From my experience, he's being jacked. I thought they were carnies during the off season. They work for you. Hey, Sir Lawrence of the Pedals.
How about that? Hello, Lawrence.
Lawrence off the pedal.
Hey, Lawrence.
Where is it?
Thanks for joining, and
young Mr. Radford.
Thanks for sending us.
Need to solo the pedals.
Oh, that's it. That's the newest.
Yes,
and limited.
And
Martin loves it.
I love it.
Two, possibly three in all of Europe.
I
Because
probably
we know Buddy over there in Norway or where the deuce he is. He's got every single thing Lawrence has made and 3 things Lawrence hasn't even made yet somehow. I don't know how that works. But
I haven't
We
played it
have
yet.
one or
Martin
two.
doesn't give it out.
Nelson?
I had it with me in the rehearsal room already, and it helped, forming a song already. So with
Nice.
the band.
Putting it
And now, what kind of now I know you are a bit of a fuzz connoisseur. What type of fuzz does that remind you of? Because Lawrence will tell I don't do clones. At best I do nods in general directions and stuff, right? So that's why what does it remind you of?
I'm not a fuzz connoisseur, so
Okay, you know
I
what?
just
I lied. Sorry, I'm trying to get you.
that was just a compliment.
Thank you, but
You know more than I do. Well,
I haven't played too many of the fuzzes yet. I just liked the sound and how I could really. I used it together with this one. Oops, sorry.
Christ.
maybe a gas tank hang strap there for a second, Carl. The way that happened.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Number
Nice.
8.
So I used it together with the Telecaster and
Mhm.
December 1st, 2023.
yes,
Number 8.
Wow.
and I really liked how I could clean it up again with the volume and get a really strong fast sound out of it when I upped the volume, and the volume of the output volume was essentially the same, so I could stay on the same volume and just control how much fuzz I would like with the volume control on the guitar, and that helped a bunch with
As
what I
a
was
true
doing.
fuzz should act that way. I'm just saying.
I have these 2 fuzz pedals as well.
Okay.
We could. I'm not
I
sure
have
if
the
you
same muff pedal
like a
for a while. I
comparison.
think.
Probably we'll do a dedicated video about the Phoenix, dedicated demo. That would be interesting. It's rather minimalistic with only 3 knobs, but
It doesn't need more.
doesn't need more. Sounds great.
Nice.
Did you get any sounds with it that you couldn't achieve with the fuzzy McFuzz face?
I haven't tried this much with it yet. I just dialed in a sound that I like and stayed with that one. So just a little more hairy than an overdrive, pretty much going into the 68
Okay.
that I have in the rehearsal room, and that's it. So
You leave this one here tonight, right?
I can't because I'm not.
No.
Depends on how much he drinks. You know, that's how the chances of
All the
going-
whiskey.
likelihood of it being left there. You know,
All the
you just
whiskey,
keep
and I
pouring cold snacks into them, and then eventually it's just there for the holidays.
I recommend that Lucas just put it over in the corner underneath something else, like a T-shirt, say, or
You wrap it, put it under the tree. You know,
Yeah.
Lawrence says some would say even
Most
the third
people
knob is success.
but I wouldn't.
There are fuzzes with only 1 knob.
look at Trev providing atmosphere. I like this.
Like my
Oh,
Soleil
the fireplace.
Uh-oh. Look at it.
So which one would that
Clearly, Trev was part of the AV department in high school, Charles. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
I
like them apples.
Yeah, but he's still struggling with the cart.
I had to use the tone for what I was going for. I had the
I get
tone on probably, I would say, like this at 2:00, something
Mhm.
like that.
With the telly.
With the telly, yeah. I think the fuzz was, something about 11:00 probably, and on unison level with the level. So
Okay.
that was about the setting that I had in going into the 68.
Very nice.
Hi, Nelson Rodriguez.
I like, like
Like
this
Nelson.
delay. It's based off of another fuzz that there is no tone, but it has a bias control he added, which I really like because that turns it into like all kinds of different fuzzes, into overdrives almost. Basically, it's how weak or crappy you want your battery to be, kind of thing. How spitty do you want it to be? Wet.
Hi, William.
Hey, William.
I'm impressed how many West Coast people from North America are tuned in because It's the middle of the afternoon here. It's like morning there still. I'm like, on a weekday, no less. I'm just pointing this out. So
Yeah.
Maybe they're on vacation already.
that, or they could possibly lunch breaks. I don't know, Charles.
Maybe they're taking off just for our show.
All of them.
All of them.
Took a day off.
In the West
I'm
Coast.
on Austrian time today.
Cheeky.
So, Keith,
Keith.
We wait till noon to crack open the whiskey.
I was going to say,
Yeah, whiskey. We will join you with that later. I
Figured
mean, it's a Christmas party, so.
yeah, well, I was thinking of being Rich. I wasn't going to say anything. What's up, Basil or Basil, depending on who. There, Charles. Basil,
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
like he's never heard that before in his life, right? He's like, who's this Ben guy? Get him off. Ooh.
Yeah,
That's right. Lawrence says he's one good earthquake away from being West Coast. Does that count?
I like it.
That's a good one.
Nasty. Early afternoon here.
Paul Leonard Ewing, Stop Box Steels.
Hi, Paul.
Hey, Paul. Thanks for joining.
He's more or less local to me, I'm going to say, because I get to his house in about an hour.
Okay, yeah.
Of course, I got to speed on the highway.
Step out and do some glass blowing.
Okay.
Head out.
If it was anyone else saying that in the chat, I would start to wonder, like, his lifestyle choices, but I know what his occupation is, because otherwise that sounds like some kind of illegal activity involving glass pipes. I don't know.
Maker of these fine pics also.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I'm
They're
looking
so
forward
cool.
to the delivery. Did you get a tracking number with it? Probably not.
No.
Well, look at
Probably in an
you.
envelope.
Look at all you guys with your
That's right.
speaker plectrums.
You got to know the William. I mean,
Yeah, I don't. I do. Well, that's how we found out I detest UPS, Charles.
Nice.
We tried a thing, William and I, and it just went completely sideways. And now now I'm on the banned list.
yes.
Thank you, William.
The UPS
I don't
man.
blame William at all. I thank him, Charles, because he exposed it for what it was.
There you go.
That's
Got
the
to
way
the bottom of
I
it.
don't blame him at all.
I'm gonna put the link to William's channel into the chat.
He's been putting out some cool content too. He's put
You do that.
I'm like, how do you make that? It's like the Bob Ross of glass making upping things. Because it looks like nothing else. I'm like, well, how'd that happen? It's like one of those. I don't know.
So Basil is asking if anyone is getting any gear for Christmas themselves, or maybe gift
All right, Lawrence.
somebody else.
Good one.
See you, Lawrence.
I have a good one.
Merry Christmas.
So, did you buy yourself any gear-related Christmas presents? I didn't.
Did I? I'm just forgetting. Nope. I don't think I did.
Me neither.
No, I'm counting my guitar from Keith as my Christmas present because he gave me a guitar within the month of Christmas, so that's close enough. So,
Well, I will confess that when I did bring the Gretsch home, I told my wife that was my Christmas present.
So that counts. Well,
dude.
Yeah.
that counts.
Smart move,
These are early Christmas presents to us.
Yeah. Definitely. From Unfucking Believable.
right?
And yeah, he lives up to his name.
He does. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, all right. I'm seeing some goodies in the chat here.
Not sure if I'm getting any Secret Santa gifts, guitar related, so we'll see about that.
Ben sees something in the chat.
I do. I see Paul McNary got himself a stew mac and cheese 335 kit today.
Very
And
nice.
Nice.
Octopus Ears got a jam rattler for Christmas present. I don't know what that is exactly.
I don't know what that is.
Is that a pedal?
It
I
sounds
see.
good though.
Hand pedals.
Yeah. So whatever it is, I want one.
Yeah.
See, he admits it. He says that was the plan, Charles. So it's Christmas present.
Yep.
Want me to show off my progress
I'm gonna grab it.
on
I'm gonna show it off.
kit?
Oh yeah.
Charles and Trev already know it, but
Maybe also for Paul, interesting. 335.
He
So
keeps
wait a
doing work
second.
like this. I'm gonna have to hang up my shingle.
Oh, look at this. Look at that.
The focus is not good.
Bo's back.
Outstanding.
Well, Bo says he doesn't know what he's getting for Christmas because he has to pay the contractors for the studio
I'm gonna
so far.
do it once more from the beginning because then you see how that.
I can share it from Skype.
You
Maybe
can
that's
yeah.
maybe that's better.
That's a better idea. Let's do it like that.
Let's do it semi-professionally.
Present.
Well, see, Bo is building a guitar wonderland for all of us to play in. So
Yeah, he's building Hotel California. Well, it's the ultimate mousetrap for guitar players. Is you get in there, but you can't leave.
Present.
Show screen.
Share screen. This one. Share. Shiny, shiny, shiny.
Oh, I'm still on their band list, Will. It goes beyond. Believe me. Oh, I'm still. They will never deliver to me again.
Yeah, right. That T-shirt that Boner Jam sent, they kicked
Yeah.
it around for 3 months and then sent it back and said it was refused.
Yeah, they said, "Oh yeah, we contacted him several times. He refused delivery." No. UPS are a bunch of lying sacks of stuff.
Thanks, Paul.
Really, man. Good job.
Thanks, Nelson.
It's slightly out of tune. What are you gonna do? I could try tuning it, but I'm not. It uses mechanisms and gears, and
What guitar is that? It looks like a headless to me.
It is.
yeah, it's one of those
It's
modern you guys when you're modern guitars. You
Since
got to get a
when do you
little
have a
pop,
headless?
right? And then you got your offset inlays, and you got to have 24 frets. I noticed, right? You got to do
At
that. And then you just snap the headstock off prior to shipping. And it's what, a 5-piece neck.
No headstock break. Guaranteed. E-art.
Yeah.
Ert. Whatever.
ERT. I don't know. But yeah, you can get them off that Jungle website, and that's what Keith had my sister do. And then so then it came here, and she's got the Prime, so it's free shipping and everything, which it would have been anyways, Charles, because it's free shipping at over like $30. And guess what? It's more than $30 for this. So
a little bit.
yeah, and she played compound radius neck. I think we found out on it. I can't remember. I think it did. Yeah. And interesting thing is, this pickup is twice the output of that pickup, but it's so nicely balanced. Like when you flip between them, you don't hear any difference. Middle position is nicely balanced between the two. I don't know how they did it because I look at it. It's not like that. This one just cranked right down the body, and this one up gets the strings. No,
because
that's
you got
the same with
you
JB
just
and
got the
Jazz.
one volume, one tone. So
one volume, one tone, because that's all you need. And you don't even really need the tone. It's not a Telecaster. So
Welcome,
not
Alex.
everything can be.
sounds good, William. I will look forward to that.
XC7 Fuzz. Check white in the box. Cool.
Yeah,
Ben-
I've been getting a lot more previews of William's work, and the stuff he is just knocking out is
Hey, Les.
unbelievable.
It's non-driving lad.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, lads.
No ticket this year.
I should be working right now. I was actually going to leave, and I'm like, oh, damn, I'm forgetting about this show. So I got to jump in. So here I am. So I'm not working, you guys. I'm losing money, but it's all right.
We appreciate that.
Trev, what's up? I hope you got my message, dude. I hope all is good. I hope all is cool because you guys didn't respond, but I'm assuming it's all right. I don't know the whole thing, but we don't have to talk about that. Let's talk about happy things. Oh, I should have got a Santa hat.
No, you shouldn't have.
That's what I'm missing.
So,
Oh, I got a
Laz,
Santa.
did you get some more work done out there? Because it looks a little neater behind you today.
Yes, the Iconic, that's where I was going to go right now. So the Iconic needs to be taken in for a little warranty checkup and perhaps new tubes that if it is the tubes, they only warranty that for 90 days. So I have to pay for that. But the warranty should cover it getting checked out to see what the problem is. And I have 1 month left, like literally. I think I bought that on the 20-somethingth in January 22. So yeah, 2-year warranty on Fender products. Then.
Hey, Martian.
So Ben, Charles,
Thanks
how you guys
Okay.
doing?
Good, good.
Marshall Murray's
Ben.
here.
Ben, you look like you've been lifting weights with your arms like so close to the camera.
No, I'm just getting fat, Laz. Thanks for noticing.
Oh man, you're getting buff, dude. You're buffing out.
Truth is, the cat getting heavier.
Funny.
Yeah.
Here, let me see.
Yes,
Me
PC
too.
Rich. I did hear about this, but I haven't looked into it yet. I know of it, but beyond that, I know nothing yet.
Oh, interesting. Kemper
Yeah.
pedal unit.
Yes. It's kind of like halfway between a Kemper, like an HX Stomp, maybe? I don't know. Like that kind of form factor, but it's Kemper.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's a
right.
smart
Laz
move.
got a new guitar.
Well, I bought it a while ago. I finally went and got it though. But yeah, you guys want to see it?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Check out the case. The case is insane. The case weighs a ton. Ah! The case is gonna break my back. I mean, look at this thing. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The leather handle on this thing is like, oh my god, they made this out of like, dragon skin or something. Let's see. Okay, open it up. Pretty amazing product, obviously. Came with this really cool little certification of authenticity.
Other side,
Certification situation.
Valiant.
screen layout.
Valiant from, I think, signed by Vadim
Not me by Plymouth, Trev.
Pavlenko, head luthier.
I'm trying to get the spotlight layout without having Charles hidden behind the StreamYard logo.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Good
That's
luck.
okay. You can hide me wherever you need me.
There we go.
I thought Charles was just doing duck lips. That's all I thought.
See?
Ah,
Like, there you go. There you go.
there's a duck. There's a duck in the upper right corner.
Yeah. You start
Real
talking
nice.
like Gilbert Godfrey, we're done, Charles.
Cut
You know
away
that.
there.
I would like to highlight Laz. He's showing off his new.
Why not like this?
Yeah. Get it on there. Oh, I like this neck.
Yeah, it's amazing. 5-piece, I forget what it's called.
Is
Wenge.
it
or
Wenge?
Yeah.
Wenge. Wingman. It's a Wenge with the maple.
That looks
Just oiled.
great.
It feels fantastic. The back of the body's satin, of
Oh,
course.
Wow.
You can see the grain. So real nice,
Right.
The top, of course, nicely polished and glassy. Nice thick piece of maple there. Of course, the fretboard, flamey maple.
Wow.
Not
P90?
lacquered like those crazy guys at Fender. And what's
I like that though, the maple on the front and the dark on the back, which is
Yeah, I really, really love the look of it all together. It's just a perfect Les Paul kind of style guitar, but not. It's got almost kind of like a Jaguar-y kind of a
Mhm.
horn here. 3-way switch up there. I love that. And it's got a P90 in the neck, bare knuckles, and I forget which bare knuckle humbucker it is, but it's
Which
it's
one?
the Henning spec. Everything there is proprietary, so they made their own bridge, their own tailpiece thingy, whatever that's called. And then their nuts are really cool. They got the best nuts in the business. Check that out. Individual
Okay, sorry, I need to
nuts
solo you again
screws.
for the best nuts.
Wow.
They got the best nuts. You can individually adjust the height per string.
That's pretty cool.
That's
It's what
cool.
Yeah, and of course locking tuners, because Henning would not accept anything lesser.
What brand is it? I know the style.
Valiant.
No,
Valiant.
no. I mean the locking tuners.
I think it's Grover, but let me look.
Is it
Jalen?
Charlotte? Or
You know
what
what?
is it?
I don't have good eyes anymore. Let me see what happened to my eyes.
It's a game with you.
I have to use my phone and zoom in on things. Let's see. It says something 510.
Got the ratio.
Gear ratio 1:18. Made in Japan.
Goto then maybe?
Go to.
yeah.
It was made in
Um,
the Japanese would be Goto.
Something lock trad something lock trad. Gear ratio 118. It's a 510. So I don't know. Maybe it's a Goto. But I
There you
mean, those
Nothing wrong with that.
those do look like Goto knobs, right?
Yeah, Brent is
Any
absolutely
problem
right. You need to make some space on the wall because that one needs to be
Well,
displayed.
Well, there is. I have the fabric already sewn by my mom, and it's going to be a top yellow, bottom kind of a light. They're both kind of like a pastel-y color, so it's not the proper color of the flag, but yellow and blue. I'm going to do a Roxy's guitar hanger in yellow and blue to hang it on, like the flag.
Ukraine colors.
That's right.
Hey, Pooh,
Well,
thanks for
how
joining.
about Ukraine, right? I think that's what they say.
How long did you have to wait for that guitar?
I didn't have to wait for it. I had to pay for it. That's what took forever.
Okay.
I actually had it paid off almost. Remember, I was gonna possibly pick it up at NAM, but I still had to make another €500 payment on it, and I didn't have the money then. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just do it. And then when I get home, Henning says, "Oh, you should just pick it up. You're good for it, Laz." And I'm like, "Now you tell me. I could have picked it up at NAM. Damn it." But it was cool hanging out with Igor and chatting with him about other stuff. As a matter of fact, I might be displaying some of their guitars using my Roxy's guitar hangers.
Nice.
I'm going to build a couple stands that swivel, that turn, like I'm using like chair bottoms that my brother Andrew had in his storage because he does all kinds of upholstery work, and he had some laying around. I'm like, dude, this is perfect. So I just have to build like a base. And I have like some really nice mahogany that I built the bed out of one time, but we have a different bed now. So that's my old
It's the new one's flame maple. Got rid of the mahogany bed for the flame maple.
Right? No, I had to get rid of that. Even though the bed that I had was I built it myself out of solid Honduran mahogany, and just the materials cost me $600. It's like in a dark kind of almost coffee bean like color. So I haven't used that wood. It's been sitting in storage forever because it's really nice wood. I'm not going to throw it away. And I thought, you know what? I'll make some stands. I'll make the post that stands on the swivel out of that nice mahogany, and then sandwich screw on from both sides the Roxy's guitar hangers, and then that way you can turn it. And then I'll put a little sign on it, and who knows? Maybe someday I'll have a product out there at NAM on the floor. Maybe this January. That'd be cool.
That would be cool, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone else is going to buy one, but but it's still something fun. Yeah.
Popping out to the sunroom, but I still got you guys on mic. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Sound good.
I'm mobile, so you won't be able to see me, but I'll still be here. I'm going to be watching them.
We'll enjoy the fire.
Oh, that's a good idea.
He's going outside for a
Some
handheld
steaks.
forest fire.
So
This is not Sunday yet.
Hey,
We'll give
Lex.
it till Sunday.
Lex Radford. What's up, dude?
It's like zoom in on that fire, Trev. He just moves it closer to the camera.
The fire.
Old-fashioned Zoom.
What's up, dude? So, man, Ben, I wish you were coming to the party house at NAM. I wish all of you guys were coming to the party house at NAM.
Yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be quite the time.
Yeah. Jake and what's Jake's buddy's name over at Flipside? The other guy?
I don't know Jake at
I was-
Flipside.
Isn't there a Jake? What's the guy's name at Flipside? Ike.
You
See,
mean Ike?
this is how I am with names. Jake, Ike, kind of similar, but not the same. So they both end with a K.
So I can't let you have that one, Laz.
Actually, they both end with an E. Laz.
Ike,
I'm just saying. They don't either end with a K.
I meant K-E. Like consonant-wise, they're like Ike, Jake.
They both end on a letter.
They both
end in letters.
They both sound similar, except one's Ake and the other one's Ike.
Well, they're both names, and
Yeah, they both have names.
Male names.
Yeah.
The disturbing thing
Is that Trev stoking his fire? That's just a random.
Ike.
What's going
Ike
on
and
here?
the That's funny. It's Ike and the other guy.
I don't recall Trev wearing a plaid shirt, Charles.
Yeah,
I don't
Trev's
know.
putting some extra logs on the fire there. You're
There we go.
You
Yeah,
wanna
it's
do
real
that.
good now, Trev. I thought he was
Dylan.
going outside. He said
That's
he was
his
going
name.
outside.
Ike and Dylan. Okay, I got to take a picture of that.
No, more. How is he not? Does he have asbestos skin? Like, the guy's just reaching right in there.
fire.
Oh, yeah, we'll just place it. And the guy has
Trev's a
no
magical
feeling
man.
in his hands.
This should be ending badly about now. No.
Yeah, sleeves catching on fire. He's, I'm good. I'll just walk it off.
That's funny.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Freaking me out.
So, what about you guys? Any NGDs out there lately?
I just showed off mine.
Oh, let me see it. I missed it. I should take these off. I can actually see you guys better without. Oh, look at that! Wow.
Yes.
Damn.
Christmas gift
Good.
from Keith H.
Jesus.
You
that's
forgot the headstock,
amazing.
though. So
Yeah, part of the
it's coming in
body's
a separate
missing.
container.
It looks like a puzzle.
it does.
Piece
It
is
does.
missing.
Oh,
I like
it's puzzles me. So
Well,
yeah, it's nice. It's heavy.
it
8
could have been a
pounds.
7-string, so just be happy.
Heavy.
Like how you cut all this out and you leave the headstock off, and it's still 8 pounds. Like that's
Jesus. Wow.
you know, and then it's got
8
gut
pounds?
cuts.
Pretty amazing looking, I gotta say.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what, I'm
like
gonna
ear T, art. I don't ear.
All these ear tees,
Jungle
ear tee guitars.
8 pounds. That's insane.
I know.
You know what? Should I weigh mine? I don't even know how much it weighs yet. 'cause
My
I haven't
headless
weighed it
guitars
yet.
are very light.
Amanda couldn't wait till Christmas. My sister can never wait, just like your mother.
This one is the heavier one.
Hey, what's up, Bo?
Ooh, look at that! Oh, nice.
How much is that? 6 pounds. Yeah,
That's a
6
nice
and a half.
deal.
Henning is having a competition soon.
That is a very, very.
Oh,
nice
he
deal.
has. Oh,
We'll be
having
having.
competitions. Okay, I get what you're saying.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either, but
These
I
are
don't know many
blamey.
people that can compete with that guy.
That's, oh, yours has a wiggle stick too. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the one reason why originally I didn't want this Smith guitar. I wanted the soothsayer, but I'm like, you know what?
All right, I
don't
see
want
by
this
the
one. I
weird
want a
that
soothsayer.
Bam Freddy too. Oh, that's weird. I don't like that. Can't
Then
do it.
they talked me into it. They said, you know, Laz,
Upstairs.
take the Smith. It's a good one. And I'm like, okay.
Now, does anybody have one of those guitars with them tempered frets? You know, the ones that look like a seismograph.
You
You know what I want to do?
Oh, that would be
Lucas?
cool.
Next time I'm at a NAMM show, I'm going to go to one of those guitar companies that has nothing but those kind of frets on their guitars, and I'm going to do a run, and I'm going to try to bend a note, and you'll hear how it sounds like shit. And they'll look at you weird, and they're like, what are you doing? You're like, playing like most guitar players, and then you give it back to them, and you walk away.
Yeah,
True temper. Yeah, well, true temper
True
gets
temper.
my temper up. Ooh, look at
I
that,
just
though.
kind of wondered, like, how does it feel when you bend? Like, if you, or those for non-bending players? Oh, look at
That's a
that.
new one, isn't it?
Greco. Cool, man. That's cool looking.
The 19
I'm digging on this thing
Look
back.
at those horns. Those horns are like engorged.
That's super cool. Yeah, those look like, again, like puzzle pieces.
Puzzle piece. Yeah, I know. I like it. Though. It's trippy. It's like just 70s. Those horns just
Yeah,
scream
very
70s.
70s. You're right. Yeah,
Mhm.
and the switches at the top too. That's very 70s.
Yeah, who mounts those there out of spite?
Well, that was first thought up.
And that's
in
just
60s.
like ripped off. Well, like we're gonna make it look like a Gibson, but then we're just gonna put the wiring of a fucking Jaguar in it. Like what
And
the
what
hell?
are those single core
And single coils.
coils or some
Yeah,
kind of mini
it was like a
P90s or
Jaguar with the
one-
switches.
P100s? Single coils. Interesting.
It's a 68, so
Wow, cool, man.
Back.
okay, maple neck, a real baseball neck.
Yeah,
Japan.
this thing's got a neck on it too, but it's actually pretty cool.
But yeah, and this
Did
thing,
you, Radford? Everybody needs a hollow body except for
Yeah,
Trev.
thank
We can't get Trev to get Telly yet.
Take a
Yeah.
guess.
After that, then we're all over. I want to hear a hollow body into a JCM 900. Woo! As soon as he turns it on. Woo!
Right?
You know, I still haven't put back together my Gretsch because the
loud.
deluxe
holds up
Angelico.
surprisingly well when
I
dive.
tell you what, Les, why don't you just mail me all the parts and pieces?
This is what everyone keeps telling me, but you guys don't understand. For me, it's all about the journey. It's not about the product being done. It's about the journey of doing it when I have
Taking it
time.
apart and not doing anything with it. That's the journey.
Art.
It's like you ran out of gas. You just drove until you ran out of gas, and then you're like, "How do I get back home again?"
What happens?
Just
is
mail
that
it to me and I'll rescue it.
I keep switching cars. It's like I have gas, but I keep switching cars. You know,
Yeah, you
like
can refill the tank. I'm just saying.
from one
you
to
know.
the next.
Same.
You know,
This one's a little bit thinner.
yeah. It's a emotional purchase for the most part. Like the Henning Valiant thing, I would never buy a $4,000 guitar, but I wanted to help the Ukrainians, and I thought, okay, if I can pay it in payments, this will work.
I would, but
Was it 4K, Les? The Valiant.
Well, it was 3,500 EUs.
Euros.
Whatever they call that, euros thingies. Yeah,
Yeah,
those
I definitely
Euro
have
things.
to go live with Ben if I did that.
Euro
But-
thingies.
Yeah.
But this kind of works pretty good as a semi-hollow.
the
It's got
Angelica.
some 59 Duncan customs in it.
Mhm.
and it's got a 6-way switch.
A
Check this
6-way.
out. Yeah, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, that's too confusing.
Oh yeah, those switches. I saw them. They're out of England, I think.
Oh.
That's too
And
complicated.
I love this
The guys who make
matte
them. That's
kinda
awful.
Daphne blue kind of color. It's matte
It
finish.
looks
all
like
the way
baby
around.
blue. Definitely
Baby blue. Yeah.
It's cool. I
Yeah,
think the Angelica has
Ply
those.
on it's great too. Look at the ply.
Oh,
Live?
All the
Ply.
Oh.
You know, the nice inlays, including on the first.
easy,
side.
Charles. Ah, yes, the Art Deco.
Yeah,
That's
I love the
cool.
Art Deco, and look at those tuning knobs. And those tuners are great too. They work great.
Yeah, they're
Not locking, but they are locking. I like.
I've been looking at the whole time, like, well, like that's a bow thing.
They're not lucky.
I haven't
Whatever.
played it forever, and it's still in tune.
too much.
No, it's not.
Wait, that's a tune?
I know. I lied again.
Nope, no
That's
locking
cool.
tuner is perfectly in
That is
tune.
in
Nope,
tune.
it is
It's a
locking
pretty
tuner.
nice. It's a pretty nice guitar.
I'm gonna go grab myself a beverage. I'll be right back.
I'm helping UA by identifying enemy positions. Who's UA?
Ukraine.
UAs?
Hey.
Who's
What's that?
UA? Yeah.
Hi, Matt Stewart. Thanks for joining.
Hey, Matt. Thanks
Oh,
for joining.
Bo says
Hey, Matt, what's up?
Rich products in store for 2024.
Hmm. Nice. Hey, Matt Stewart. Yeah, I have to send everyone's package out today too. So I still have to. I might end up doing that tomorrow. I have to run all the way across the bay today to drop off the Iconic to this amp shop so I can get it into the list of amps they're going to look at over the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks. And then I have a couple estimates to do for some clients, and then I want to get back before the traffic gets insane. So I don't really have a lot of time to do all that. To be honest, I'll probably be stuck in traffic. So, but it's worth it to hang out with you guys, I have to say.
Thanks
Yeah.
a lot.
Ooh.
Well,
Since it's a
definitely
special
the
occasion, Charles. Cane sugar A&W.
Oh,
Oh, I
nice.
hate you right
I
now.
didn't see it.
Yes.
I
Dude,
can't
I
find
grew
that.
up on that stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't.
Fortunately,
find
we got the official L&M Guitar Corner church key to open it with and
Yep.
everything. See again, folks. So,
Oh, look at
Just
that.
saying.
That's perfect.
335.
I wanted to give away a like BC Rich Bitch Mockingbird or some kind of shaped bottle opener.
why
object,
won't you
and,
grab on?
and they didn't want it. They wanted something else. So I sent them a guitar dock instead. Or I'm gonna send it. Yeah, we grew up on that stuff, right, Alex? I remember going to the A&W root beer burger place, and they made the best burgers, man.
Well, it's like, they just need to go back to cane sugar for all sodas. I'm sorry.
You're right.
I agree.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Right?
Yeah. We still have
Yeah.
A&W restaurants everywhere around here, Les.
Oh man, I'm moving to Canada. And fuck America. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna send all of you guys channels in the chat. So
Like, we have an A&W in the mall in the food court. And then we have an A&W across the street from the mall.
Damn. Did they originate from Canada or something?
That's a
Nope.
crazy league.
No, it's got a lot of
Wow.
traction here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Used to be, you go to the drive-in and
I think that this
Yep.
Yeah.
things that hang on
Like
the
Dairy-
window, a big tray that goes across.
So the roller
Dairy
skating
Queens
girls.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Although it's weird now, I'm still not used to Dairy Queens
thanks.
being open year
Thanks,
round.
Martin.
Because they used to shut down in the winter. They were only open like 6 months of the year.
Yes, exactly. You got the winter and
Yeah.
it would close.
And even though they had full burgers and everything, I'm like, you got other stuff. Like, you got the Brazers burgers.
See, where
Razors?
the Dairy Queen that was in Connecticut where I lived was only ice cream. It wasn't food.
Okay. Yeah, see, we have it. It was paired with Brazers burgers here, Charles. And Brazers burgers, for those that know, very much like an In-N-Out burger. Just saying. It's very much the same.
It does.
Yeah, they do have In-N-Out burger here too, which is pretty good, but they don't have root beer. Just saying. And they don't have those root beer floats.
The big frosty mug.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
Damn,
A&W,
frosty mug.
and they still won't put ice in your pop here, Charles. You get a pop when you go in for the restaurant, it's with root beer. No ice. I'm like, sweet, it's more room for the root beer.
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I might have to go on over to the Cracker Barrel and restock on my
Easy.
root beers.
Easy.
Cracker Barrel, dude. I remember Crackle Barrel.
Easy.
When I lived in Ohio, they had.
While we're at it, I'm also posting Brent's channel. Just going through all of you
Martin
guys.
shouting out all the channels. Hi, Rody. Thanks
Exactly,
for-
Wayne. I think
Rody.
everybody lifted a few A&W mugs from the drive-in.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
wow! Look at Alex with the info. Sacramento's where A&W started. Nice. Hey, Wayne
They started the burger stands a way to promote the root beer.
he used to steal the mugs from the. That's funny.
And Brent's channel.
That was our favorite spot to stop at on our way to the Russian River camping summer times with my dad. And we always look forward to stopping there on the way to get burgers.
Well, just think about it. Nothing bad ever happened to you drinking.
Exactly.
Truth.
So how long were you guys streaming or whatever you call this? Show. It's a stream, right? It's streaming?
Streaming
Quarter after
Christmas hang. How long? For how long?
Before I jumped in. Like a half an hour? Or when did you guys start?
About half an hour.
51 minutes now.
Ooh.
Well, you know, Les, the show never starts till you get here. So
Oh, come on, Charles, stop. Don't even go there. I don't even want to be that guy. I don't even know why I started YouTube. It's nothing but trouble for me. It takes all my time away from all the other
Because
stuff.
of Henning.
Yeah, you're right. But the only good part is hanging out with you guys and meeting all you guys. Like I was talking about this in my Sunday show. That
I don't know anybody
it's
locally
about
anymore.
Connection with people, and we found our tribe here. All these gear nerd people, and we're all like hanging out. And some of
I
my
believe
good
Phil
friends are
McKnight
like that.
myself.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what I
he's the other gas giver, amongst others. But for sure, him and Henning were the two, major influencers on my gas. But even before then, I was into gear, and I always loved gear. Like I was telling Johnny the other day, we were hanging out, and I'm like, the thing is, Johnny, you're not as much as a gearhead like the rest of us. Like I was trying to explain to him, Trev, about our connection to each other and the whole internet thing.
Yeah.
We're gearheads. We love the gear. We are addicted to the gear, and it's different than him because he's more a producer of his show and a musician, and they're tools for him. He doesn't think about it like the same way. Not that he's not into gear, but he's not really. I mean, there's certain pieces of gear like, oh, I've been wanting to get that, and and he'll go after something. He wants something, but he's not like Phil McKnight or like Henning or any of us. Even Henning, I mean, he probably wishes he wasn't such a gear nerd. But look at that guy. He's into everything, including the cameras and the setups and oh my God, talk about.
But also, Henning's paid to be into it. Otherwise, I think he'd be more into the production side of things.
Well, think about it, man. I think he got tired of dealing with people and producing people. And because it can be no fun as well as his experience.
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But without YouTube, he'd probably be more into pro audio per se.
Yeah, and there's no money in production as much as unless you're really big time. And and he had his family back in Germany. He went back to, and that was all good. But he was able to find a way to get gear for free, son of a bitch, and get to go to an island paid for with gear.
Get gear for free.
Yeah, right. Look at that. And then you guys are doing it too. You guys figured it out. So, I mean, I just have these cabinets over here. That orange is the one that I bought from Oculus for, I think, $300, but it's got a pair of, V30s in there. So I got my V30 set up. But then that Vox one over there, my good, friend Hobo Rody sent me. Well, he had me pick that Vox cabinet up from some guy over here that he purchased. And that's how it all started. He says, okay, that's for you, Laz. And I'm like, what? I thought I'm holding this for you so you can get it or have me ship it to you or somebody. Like, no, that's for you. I'm going to send you some speakers for it. And I'm like, okay. And so then he sent me a pair of creambacks. I had a pair of greenbacks that I was going to put into that 4x12 cab that I bought when I first met Brent. I bought this cabinet from him for $50, And so then he sent me this vintage Alnico, like crazy, vintage Celestion speaker. Hobo Rody did. An EVH 20 watt 16 ohm speaker. So I got all these speakers. I'm like, what do I do with them? So then he sends me this brand new Mojo Tone cabinet. That thing's gorgeous. It's hidden by guitars right now. So that thing's amazing. And so I dropped the greenbacks that I previously bought into there.
Mhm.
I put the creambacks into the Vox, and now I got the V30s in the middle here. So I've got 3 2x with the perfect.
Who Ninja called it, Laz? If left to his own devices, Henning would be producing prog albums that nobody buys. Exactly. That's
You
what
might be
Henning
right
would
about
be
that.
doing.
You might be right about that.
Probably.
But yeah, if you can make money and eat, you gotta eat. Yeah.
Well, you
No,
want to have a
you're right.
career and eat. Oh, well, that you have to sell to your soul. That's
Yeah.
what that works.
But
Zach
he's
isn't
doing
a
it
big
right.
beer guy.
That's what I like about him and Phil McKnight is that they're both doing it their own way. They found a way to make money at it, and they're still not selling out to these big corporations and being their bitch. So, and I totally respect that.
Whereas, if any big corporations are watching right now, I will gladly sell out to you. I can be your smiling unicorn. Hi.
Well,
And-
you do it in a good way too, Ben, because you're kind of like, hey, this is just me, Ben, here, and I'm gonna just,
Big corporations. This is his link.
I'm just doing a demo. I'm not reviewing anything. I'm just demoing it. I'm not
I'm
reviewing.
just
I'm
telling you.
demoing.
I will offer some
Smart way.
opinion during it. The review is free because that's the aside. That's the
Mhm.
tangents during the demos. You do nothing wrong, it'll be a straight demo, Laz, right? Because I only point out flaws,
Right.
but I'll point out the good things too. Like if
Right.
I don't know, you got let's say some new wood for the fretboard. It totally looks like rosewood. It's nice. It's dark. It looks beautiful. I'll call you out. I'll say, "Oh, this is awesome." I don't know what kind of wood this is, but damn, it looks great. It doesn't look like Pal Ferro. It doesn't look anemic like it needs to be oiled, and then you oil it and it still looks dried out and ashy.
Octopus ears.
Yes.
Henning is the real Dr. Evil.
That's a beautiful piece of wood. Don't know what it is. Don't care. Looks great.
It looks like rosewood to me.
Well,
Looks like
speaking
we're-
of having a career and being able to eat,
Oh,
I'm going to have to head out. I actually have to go back to work now. So,
Yeah, I actually should probably go, but I'll stick around for a little bit longer.
it's Charles's extended lunch.
Yeah.
yep. So, gentlemen, thank you for having me on.
Thanks a lot for
And
joining us, my friend.
Everyone in the chat and the rest of the gentlemen on the panel, always a pleasure.
I will
Merry
enjoy this root
Christmas,
beer in your
Charles.
honor, Charles.
Happy
Just saying.
holidays, Charles.
Happy holidays.
Wear your vest when you're walking around out there in Texas, please.
All right. Cheers.
All right, man. See you
Cheers.
later.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy holidays. Oh my god. Les,
So
your
Matt
new
likes
guitar
your
looks awesome. Yeah, Matt,
talent?
this thing not only looks amazing, it sounds amazing. And I can't wait to plug it into an amp here when I get back later today. Because I'm doing my show tonight and I'm gonna set up my Friedman IRX so that you guys can hear it sounding better too this time.
Nice.
Les, do you know this Valiant also have production line guitars, or
Yeah.
are they all custom made?
They do have some that are already made. As far as I don't know that much detail about the company. Honestly, I was having a little bit of a chat with Phil about it too, because there's some things up in the air with them. But the bottom line is they're trying to, keep things going, even though they're dealing with building guitars during a war,
Yeah.
and just getting food and stuff is a problem, let alone parts for things, right? So I know that they had some issues with timing on some shipment of some things here and there at some times, but they do have their website. They have some guitars at some shops like this North Hollywood shop where I picked it up from. They have some on their Reverb shop. As a matter of fact, they had this on there. It might still be on the Reverb shop because they're probably using it as, hey, you can still buy these limited edition Henning Pauly, blah, blah, blah. So they might still have some already made ones ready to ship or ready to go. But yeah, they're definitely more kind of like I would say they have their ready-made ones, but they're a very custom type of a shop.
Small numbers.
Yeah.
Only
Small
for-
numbers. They could probably fill an order, but hey, there you go. I love the
Small
sound of
batch, like a fine whiskey. Small batch guitars.
that. Speaking of,
Oh, metal!
it even has the gasp. That's funny.
Whose
Yeah.
dream gig is to be a voice-over announcer on video games? I practice my lines, you lose, checkpoint, time extension, round 2. But the AI voice is stealing our jobs. Well,
Yeah.
I can totally imagine your voice doing this. You have an amazing voice, man.
All right, now we have Charles in the chat.
Charles in the chat.
Really? You're supposed to
He's
be
not
working.
done, he's just lurking now.
Breaks into
Now he's
work.
going to the lurking while working mode. All right,
I'm gonna have to do that soon too, because I got to get going and get this stuff taken care of. But yeah, smoke breaks are different. The smoke is from artillery. When the smoke is from, oh my god, yeah, Pooh, right? Yeah, yeah, man, it would be nice when that ends, so I can change my avatar on Facebook and Instagram, because it's been the flag.
Oh yeah, for ages
Yeah,
now.
I won't take it down until that war ends.
Did you put that one in on February last year?
Yeah, as soon as the war started, I think pretty much. Like until this war ends, I'm keeping this up. And I've still been monthly donating to Doctors Without Borders, because they're one of the on the ground organizations that have been able to help everywhere, even in
they are
Beirut
everywhere.
or
They're
wherever.
everywhere that we don't feel comfortable going.
Yeah,
It's
Gaza,
amazing.
even in Gaza, they're there. So wow. So pretty messed up world right now in some ways, but not everywhere. So thankfully Trev's cozy over there by the fire.
Yep. Yeah, what's up with that, Trev? Who was stoking the fire while you're out having your dart? Like, what was up with that? That was weird.
That's my asbestos wood fire shirt that I put on.
Oh, okay, yeah, the asbestos
It's
shirt.
like, what's going on?
You just missed. The guy came in with the bellows going.
Yeah,
I missed that.
Going really good.
It is going pretty good, though.
that looks so hearty, that hearth over there.
Oh,
I need a hearty hearth.
really? Really, Charles? Really?
Is
Does
it
it
an
say?
FU?
Pointing up. What is that? I
Thumbs
can't
up?
quite
Is it
see
a
it.
thumbs up or is it an FU?
No, I think he's saying I'm number one or something. I don't know.
Right?
Okay.
One finger up.
I think it's the
All right,
thing.
focus.
I have a feeling it's in the middle there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think once again he's letting me know who's
Read
his
between the
favorite
lines.
Once again he's sending you a fuzzy finger pic.
Yeah, appreciate that, Charles.
A fuzzy finger picture.
Thank you, Charles. Appreciate that.
Oh my god. So what about you, Lucas? You got something new recently too, didn't you?
Not really.
Oh,
Did
okay.
I? No. I behaved. We did
So the
filmed
two
our-
headless guitars you guys were showing off recently, didn't one of you get a new one?
No, I had the Quest since June already.
Okay,
We just
June.
didn't
Well,
get
that's
around filming
within
that
the
video.
year, so half a year ago. So
It's still that year, yeah.
Let's not talk
New
about
for a
guitars
year.
this year. This has been a busy year. I wasn't planning on buying any this year, and I have like 5.
damn,
5 guitars.
That's worse than me.
Yeah, I think I got 5 this year.
I got 3.
There's one in particular.
Yeah. Martin
Yeah,
got 2
one in
guitars.
particular. She's paid for now.
All yours.
Yeah, that's the best part.
I mean,
They're all
Martin
paid
getting 2 guitars is like for me getting 10.
Yeah, Martin's got limited space over there on the wall in the living room, right?
I wasn't planning on getting any.
So yeah, 5 is a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. Yeah.
I
What
right.
about you, Trev?
I love the Gretsch. I think that was a good move, and I love that color too. I just like that natural. It looks great. Yeah, it sounds good too, man. Does that have like an upgraded set of pickups in there, or what's in the pickups there?
Oh, those are just stock Broadtron 2s, I want to say, which are brighter than the previous gen, I've noticed.
Sounded good on the last video I saw you.
Yeah.
Messing around with that.
Plays great, sounds great.
Monday night.
That one. Then, of course, the Explorer is just badass. Oh, speaking of which, found new bridge for it. I think I'm gonna get Trev. About an hour before we start on here, Futone debuted their Tunematic bridge and tailpiece, solid brass.
Ooh, there you go.
Which you can get
Nice.
solid brass, polished so it kind of looks gold, or chrome plated. And I thought, I'll just go with the solid brass.
You know, there's a secret tip on how to keep that from tarnishing so quickly. You know, a little bit of some car wax on it once it's polish it up, and then
Did you use car wax?
some
as
car
well?
wax on it.
No, I used
Just car polish.
I used car polish for the guitar kits, but I didn't use this time. Last time I used car wax as well, but this time I've used a synthetic wax that is meant for oil
Okay.
finishes.
By the way,
That's
Dennis
good.
Ellis is crazy.
Dennis, call me crazy, but I miss having a 9 to 5 or 5 to 9.
So nice.
Not me.
I have
I
more
love-
of a 5 to
I
9.
have the
Mine's
best
more of an
job.
8 full.
I have the best boss ever.
8 until I have to pee job. That's what we call my job hours.
Except my wife would disagree.
Well, reminds me, I got to go out and shoot demos this coming week. That'll be fun.
Oh my god.
Not
Hope
gassing.
still have a
for
good
stuff.
inventory at the local L&M Guitar Corner over there. Thanks,
Well,
guys.
you guys got how many pedals from Chris? He sent you like 5 or 6?
4.
4. Okay, 4 counts. And some of those were deluxes too, right?
1.
1.
The,
Which, did you get the 68 or did you get which?
74 deluxe.
Ah,
Then
nice.
the
I don't have
Phoenix
that.
Pass. That I think over
Nice.
here.
Yeah. Nice.
Then the Power PWR.
I got one of them
And,
over there.
and
Which
the-
debuted on this channel.
How about that? Nice.
Yeah. Because
Who's been
Lawrence
good to you,
gave me the
Ben?
text during the show. He's like, you can talk about it. I'm like, want to debut an LPD pedal? And they're like, yes. So we did.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Do I get to keep it? Yes.
Yeah, it's one of those, oh, I can talk about it now. Okay. That was a loud
I
demo.
remember that.
Yeah, if anyone's interested, I might be selling some of their chiclet colored pedals. The waterfall one, or what's it called, and the offset one, and the I forget what they're called. They're in a
Time.
bag, not being used, and that's
Time
why I'm like, well, I got too many things I'm not using that are just sitting in bags and stuff, and I need to
Title.
That's why I have a pedal sitting
Title,
over here.
yeah, I have the
Lindy
title.
has. I still got the
Oh,
setting right there because I don't use it.
That was the title.
Yeah.
Title was the
Blue
chorus.
one.
You'll be like me, Les. You'll put together a list of pedals you don't really use so that you can sell. It's going to be about 30 deep. Trust
I know,
me.
it's ridiculous. No, I don't. It's not that bad around here because I don't have people sending them to me for demos and stuff. So I don't have that many, but I do have way more than I must have like 3 or 4 different Klon style pedals. Them some Klon style pedal builds that I gotta still build. Like why would anyone have 4 or 5 different Klon style pedals? And then
Les, did you
Really?
order the JHS, not a clone?
I was gonna buy one of those because I was gonna use the guts of it to build my trans pedals. You know about that, right? It's
Yeah.
secret.
No, not anymore, really.
Well,
But
I don't know if you
didn't
guys.
say
I don't,
anything about
I,
it.
you don't. You know what the details are, but they don't. So
Oh, Bo's chiming in. He says 5 guitars is okay, I guess.
yeah, for a year.
Is Bo really a reference?
Is Bo
No.
married or yeah? I just wonder.
Bo
who's-
is married, and he
Okay,
still
so-
gets. He's averaging
Well,
at
he
least
must be
one.
making money with guitars because otherwise, yeah.
No, he's making money with other things that we won't talk about. Well, we
All right.
will.
Turning it into guitars.
There you
60
go.
pounds every 2 months or something like that. I'm just saying.
Not bad. My cousin does that too. He's got a little grow going on.
The fire's really going good. Eh?
Yeah, and then I did the math, and I'm like, oh,
Blaze in there, man. You must be
Yeah.
cooking there. Surprised your hat's not catching on fire.
Safe distance, an illusion. That Marshall's 18 feet away.
Oh man,
It's a big room.
I thought that was a baby Marshall. Just kidding. Oh my
yeah, it's
god.
actually one of those little baby ones that's just sitting on his shoulder.
Alex got some fixer uppers, so he's got 7+ this year.
I don't even count the
Oh.
fixer-uppers.
I don't even want to count those.
Exactly. Now you look the same.
Look at that. There's a mini Marshall. There you go. Hey, I actually started getting into the Lego thing, Lucas. So I got a Mandalorian one. Let me show you.
You did. Wait a second.
Where did I put it?
Oh, I don't have the Mandalorian.
How are these being put together at least?
I just
I have to
Boba
get
Fett.
my headphones off. for
I'm
that.
just saying.
Spreads his time pretty sparsely.
And now I see a bunch of Lego projects all half put together.
Under construction.
Challenge here.
Ah, okay.
There you
See
go.
that one.
It was like they had it on sale at Best Buy for like $7. So I said, I'm gonna buy it. All the other good ones, like my brother got that $1,000 Falcon one, and they built it over
The
the
Millennium Falcon.
yeah the big giant one. That's like $1,000. They bought that. Yeah, it's huge. It's like this big.
Go to work, Charles.
enormous.
Massive. He already had the other one too.
Leave us playing for the algorithms, of course.
Yeah, I gotta. I'll leave you guys on while I'm lurking and driving. Yeah, I gotta grab this amp head and throw it in the car and hit the road. You guys, it's already
So-
almost 12:30.
Is
That's the
any one
two-man
of
left.
you guys guessing for something currently?
Me,
Just the usual.
always.
Just a bunch of
Yeah.
unicorn guitars.
I'll show you guys what I'm gassing for. Kind of show you.
I'm always looking at PRS guitars on our local
I am never doing that.
So
used app.
you guys know that I'm gonna be.
That was
setting
just to
this
get for Trev. I knew you were going to get a chuckle.
You guys know that this is what's going to be coming to the studio.
That looks like digitals.
Well, this is one that I bought a year ago. I still haven't plugged it in and set it up yet.
Condom on it, clearly still.
Studio.
So this is the.
What are you starting an FM radio station?
This is basically
Radio
their,
Lab.
yeah. This is basically your faders and pretty much your studio DAW control. They have two other devices that I want to buy that go along with this, and then I'll pretty much have like a kick-ass, production studio set up over here, which is what I've been wanting to build for a while, and that's about $1,500 more worth of.
Wait,
stuff I
I'm
would have
looking
to
at
spend.
octopus ears.
So-
I'm gassing for a new Kiesel. Didn't you already gas
Yeah.
for two of them?
Yeah, a ref gen Faust.
Yeah,
I'm just
he
saying.
sold one, I think, but he wants another one. And
There's
That's
history
this is
there.
why I love octopus ears. You know this, Les, because every time he gets a new guitar, this is the best guitar ever. I'll never need another
Right.
guitar.
I'm
Week
never
and a
going to
half
sell my
later-
Les Paul, and then a month
Makes
later,
sense.
I was
the
saying,
best
dude, if you
ever,
have that
and then
in
a week
6
and a half
months,
goes
I'll-
by. Found this best guitar ever. Never going to need another one.
He's like,
And then
no,
it's
no,
like
I'll
that
never
every
sell it, and then
few
next
weeks.
thing you know,
Yep, never going to need another one. Going to sell everything else.
Mhm.
Well, it's been increased to 75 pounds.
Well,
so-
he's being smart though, because think about it. So he bought that Les Paul for like around 1,500-1,600 or something, I think, and then he traded it for a guitar that's probably worth 3,000 or 4,000. So he increased his money by double right away, right?
Oh yeah.
And then he
I'm
had
not faulting
he
him. I
traded
just
the other
love it.
one for something else and something. I mean, the guy's like the paperclip to a house kind of thing. He's
That's
slowly
why I leave.
building
There's
up,
empty spots on my pedal
So-
board just for. These are just
You know.
placeholder spots as stuff gets rotated in and out.
Yeah.
Certain
Yeah, I
things-
mean, he emotionally gets involved and has the honeymoon phase, but then, he realizes that I can have multiple honeymoons every month or so. Why not do that forever?
Yeah.
He's in perpetual honeymoon mode.
He
So,
goes full send on every
that-
guitar though.
Talk
That's
about
just it. I love it.
gas-driven life. That's it. I have a problem letting go of this stuff because I fall in love with them and I never want to give them up. And
Those
giving up that
currently
V was
copying,
hard, Trav. That was hard for me to give up that V, but I doubled my money on it. So,
Truth.
yeah, it was hard to give up that V.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good one, Bo.
Have a good one, Bo.
Oh no, he's still hanging around mocking us. I'm just saying. But my string is a 9 through 42.
Oh, that's
Um,
nice, Alex. That's a nice setup. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Callies are the way to go. I've actually thought
I'll
about
take a
buying,
Telecaster in a blonde.
Hmm.
PRS
Blackguard.
Wood Library Modern Eagle 5 or V. Oh.
Keith's line. Bo calls himself people.
That's funny. Yeah, honestly, the only other thing that because I have the studio monitors in here, I don't really need any more sound in here, though I've thought about getting a set of Callies just so I have like 3 different reference points in here. Plus, I have a hi-fi system here, and now here this system that I inherited from my uncle. So I still haven't hooked it up with the record player, and I keep buying records, but I haven't played any of them yet. Anyway, someday I'll have this set up. Well, the plan is to get it done this weekend. So the plan is to be done with it by this weekend. So
Right.
that's the plan, right? But
Me not holding my
yeah.
breath on this, Laz.
I know. I don't want you to die, Ben. So don't hold your breath.
Exactly. I'll just dial on my cell phone 91 and hope for
Yeah.
the best. You know.
There you go. But hopefully it all is set up this weekend. That's the plan. And outside of today's running around that I need to do, the only other thing I have to do is package up all the gifts and send them out tomorrow.
Jesus on order.
So tomorrow is going to be after the show tonight. I'm going to be packaging stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The tonight's show is going to be the Valiant and the IRX, and maybe just showing off some of these cabs that I haven't shown you guys. So it should be fun. But then all I have to do tomorrow is go to the post office, which is going to have a line.
All the line.
Guarantee there's going to be a line there on Friday.
Oh yeah.
So,
Friday before the holiday? No.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna, I'm gonna.
Hey, there's Hobo Roadie.
Hey, we were just talking about you, dude. Yeah, dude. The studio
Freight
looking
power
good with
station.
your amps set up over here. Thank you. Anyway, yeah. All I need is a Fryet power station. I've been wanting to get one of those. I was thinking about selling the cab that I have, the captor.
Holidays
cab.
The holidays poo.
Yeah, I was thinking about selling the captor that I have, the TC Electronics captor and the TC Electronics 8-ohm cab.
I will not fault you for that, Laz.
Yeah, and then buy a Fryet power station instead. Yeah. I still haven't figured out how to use that red eye thing that you sent me. I don't even know what that's, some kind of reamping thing or whatever. I got to figure out all this studio stuff. Once it's all hooked up, I'll be able to take advantage of it. But it's almost stupid to even have now these cabs and all because I got the IRX and that Friedman thing kind of does it all.
No. It's never stupid to have amps and cabs, Laz.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now the combos are moved out of the room. So I got my Vox and my Black Star out in the living room because they don't fit in here. But I'm going to clear out my closet over here and put the 4x in there once I put the speakers in there.
Mm-hmm.
And but I still have to figure that out, Hobo Roadie. I sent you a message because I've got some that are 16 ohm, some that are 8 ohm, but there are two separate plugs on the back of that thing. But I don't want to get confused one time and blow something. So I might have to get the right, combination of proper matching ohmed speakers to put into that 4x. And then I'm going to put that into the closet here. Or if my sister, we set up her garage as a little jam session spot, which I might be doing over the holidays too, then I'll take that 4x over there. Yeah. Then we can turn it up.
As one should.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I did pretty much set up my basement room now with the studio gear.
So
Nice.
jealous.
And yeah, the only thing missing are a few cables.
Dude, I can't wait to check it out. I'm planning to come visit you guys with my wife at the end of the summer.
I'm going to buy one of those kits to make the cables myself.
Oh, okay. So to get the
yeah.
perfect length.
So I get the perfect length for everything and don't have excess cables all over the place. And
They're not that hard to make.
Yeah. I did that with our studio too. When we had our studio in 95 is when we did that build, 94, 95. We bought Monster cable and we're making our own cables before Monster was even selling their cables for instruments. So they were gray and we made our own. So my buddy was a very big time audiophile kind of nerd dude. And he knew about them because he reads everything in the trades and whatnot back then before even the internet was alphabetical. I don't know if you remember when the internet was alphabetical. That's why we called our studio alliedmusicians.com because we were trying to come up with something that started with an A. So, AAA studios, but then that changed as more and more websites or web portals, we called them back then. More and more websites started to pop onto the show. Yeah, but man, that was some crazy fun times when we had that studio. I'd spend hours in there. You know what it's like when you're recording your own stuff. Yeah. Hours, man. Trev, you got the hang, man.
From the atrium.
The atrium.
In the sun, the sunroom.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I don't have a Fryet down there, but I bought the second Captor X, and I'm going with the pedal board into the JTM, and I'm gonna have the AC15 in parallel, also both going through each one through a Captor X, having them both stereo into the in the Zoom live track at 8. So
yeah. I almost bought one of those, but then I decided I'm going to go with that SSL setup, which is way more expensive and overkill for what I'm doing, but I'm just stupid that way.
And with that one, I go into the DAW, and yeah, I plan on having the AC15 clean, and the Marshall will be the one for the dirt.
And all that's
Nice.
missing for that setup are the XLR cables.
Yeah, XLR cables
You're
and
gonna make those yourself.
a few instrument cables. But also I would like to make them in the perfect size, so I'll build them myself as well. So
well,
Yeah.
you have time now.
You're on vacation already, right? You guys are done with work now, right?
I am.
I'm not.
Oh, so you
I
still
work
have
all the time
one more
except for the holidays themselves. The Christmas
so
holidays.
on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve Day and maybe New Year's Day, but otherwise are you working in like online securities or something, or what? You like
Me?
deal with the systems? Or are you an engineer? I forget.
I'm not working in IT. I work in finance.
Oh, finance. I remember it was something like that. Yeah, finance. Yeah.
So
Yeah, that I almost went into that, but I realized I'd be a slave to it. Like you are too, and I'm like, yeah. And then the craziness of that, you have to be up at 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. because you have to be up for what's going on in the other parts of the world.
But I don't have to get to the office that early, so that's all right.
That's cool.
Love that. All right,
I have
Bobo.
a couple of 16 ohm V30s for you, Laz. I just sent you. Did you get my email that I sent you? I've got a pair of V30s already. So I can send you the money for the postage, but I don't know if I see. You gotta answer my email and look at what I wrote, and I sent you
I think I
pictures.
have
We need to figure out what to do with those other ones you sent me. I don't know what to do with those ones.
Thanks, Dennis.
Yeah, the problem is that the V30s that I have are 8 ohm, and you have 16 ohm ones. And I still don't remember, like, how do you match them up? Like, what happens when you put two 16s together? Do they become 8? Yeah.
Get it.
Well, it depends on how you wire them. If you wire them in series or parallel.
If you
wire them in series, they'll double the ohm. If you wire them parallel, it's half the ohms.
Right. So if I have two 8 ohm ones like I do, they'll become 16. That's perfect. Because that cabinet has two.
Wire them in series.
Series. Has to be wired series. It's going to be 4.
Yeah. No, I get you.
And according to Friedman, that's kind of BS anyways. That's a real ballpark estimate on what amps are really doing for their ohmage.
Right.
Their impedance, still, right?
But bottom line being that, So I can wire those two 8 ohm ones in series, and then it becomes 16, which works.
Correct.
And then I have another couple that I can wire parallel that are 16 ohm ones, and that way when it's coming out of the plug-in, then I'm plugging into 16 ohm plugs, right? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. So basically the cabinet has two. I'll show you a picture.
16, and if you put the two 16 ones in parallel, you will have 8. So you can't put a 4x12 together with those.
All right, let me show you what. That's the problem. That's what I was trying to tell. I was trying to tell Toborodi that the problem is I don't have the properly matched speakers for the cabinet. So let me see what I got some pictures here for you guys. So here's this cabinet in question.
Well, all right. Well, now Ryan,
I got to clean it up.
Ryan says it's the opposite of what I said.
It's not. Parallel drops the ohms because you have two parts where the current can flow, so it halves. But if you have on both sides the same ohms, and if you have series, you have two resistances that the current
I have
needs to get
two 16 ohm cabs plugged into the 8 ohm paralleled in the back of my Marshall.
See, this has two inputs.
Yes. If you choose to use both inputs.
So that's the thing. Originally, when I wanted to set this up, I wanted to set it up with like a Friedman kind of setup with the vintage 30s and the greenbacks. That's why I had those. So I have those V30s because I took the greenbacks and I put them into this Mojo Tone cab that you sent me. So now I don't have the matching setup for the cab. What I wanted to do is set that up so that I could use those two inputs and mic it stereo if I wanted to. So I didn't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just thinking, like, how can I do this? Can I set it up stereo? Because I don't know anything about cabinets and amps yet. I'm learning. So that's why I'm, So the V30s and the Alnico Cream have similar decibel ratings. Try blending those into 4x. Well, I already put the creambacks into the Vox, but I can take them out.
Yeah, it's also rather common to mix greenbacks with vintage 30s.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was. That's what I was going to do originally with that 4x. I was going to do the Friedman pattern.
Yeah, some people put them diagonal from each other.
Right.
Some people put the greenbacks across the top and the V30s
Top and
across the
bottom.
bottom.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
John
I was gonna
DeShane does that.
I was going to do
because the idea is then the
top.
greenbacks are facing upward
V30s.
towards you, so you hear them more because they're more of a warmer sound than the V30s, which are going across your feet, which are a little more harsh.
Exactly.
And then other people put them diagonal, which is the way I do it, because then I hear both.
Full
Everybody
blend.
does the
Yeah.
same thing.
It's blending a little more.
Yeah. And that's like if you're playing out, which I don't, that would be the way I'd set it up, because I was going to use it in the studio as like a mic setup in the closet here,
Mm-hmm.
But now that I have these 2x with creambacks, greenbacks, and V30s in a row, I can blend the setup however I want, micing them up, right? So I really don't need the 4x now. So it's no rush, dude. But what I want to do is remove the Tolex off of it and put a little wipe-on poly so that it's just like a wooden, like that Friedman kind of all wood, no Tolex cap.
Or Charles is going to about to comment, you need to fabric wrap that cap.
To match the guitar and
Here's
the
the
strap.
thing. The wipe-on poly will take like maybe an hour's worth of work total, taking the Tolex off, cleaning it, and wiping it on, and I'm done. I've got too many projects, you guys.
I was going to say, as opposed to fabric wrap project will take about 8 years.
No,
8
thank you.
years.
I still have 2 guitars sitting upstairs waiting for me to put back together. One that I have to stripe. Oh, look at that. Looks, dude. God, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, that's a nice room.
That's what they call
Can
it.
I get it to focus?
It doesn't matter. We know what's there. It's amazing.
See, I knew it. Charles is right. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, there you go. That looks great. That's awesome.
So that's it. The Vox over there,
Yeah.
and the JTM in front of it. Back
Yeah,
there, the
That's awesome.
to Captor X, and then the studio monitors, the Yamaha.
Awesome. Yeah, that looks killer. What color are you gonna paint the walls?
I'm not gonna paint.
I know. That's why I said that.
Fabric wrap them.
Yeah, fabric wrap them. There you go, dude. You know what you need?
Three
to
of
do?
whatever project he's
A bunch of
painting in
rock
there.
these guitar hangers up there. That's what you need to properly acoustic treat that. for a
Yeah, that might
can
be.
build them.
Guitar hangers or the ones with it's like long range.
Yeah, but those don't acoustically treat your room and look at it at the same time.
He's speaking
You
about.
know what my tagline for the
Yeah.
Roxy's, the tagline for the Roxy's guitar hangers is,
But until
Sounds
he
as
will
good as it
ship them to you.
no, we'll build them there when I come there. We'll build them.
Okay,
Buy the
next
materials and
year.
we'll build them. All you need is a stapler. That's all. You need a table saw, or sometimes you can buy the material already pre-cut, and then you
I
just
can
wrap some
arrange
fabric
this.
around it and staple it on. So it's like you can go to your local, what they call zsibi in Hungarian. It's the flea market. Buy some remnant fabrics from some people out there, some naga hide or real leather, like not Hennings, but like Phil McKnight's leather.
Do
The
you like
one.
leather?
Yeah, do you like leather? And build them for you right there. It doesn't take that long to make them, really. And the materials aren't that expensive. I mean, you can get a sheet of used to be able to. You can get a sheet of acoustic wallboard, like that fiber stuff, for about $12 here. So I don't know how much they are in euros there. But you go to your construction lumber yard and get that stuff.
Yeah.
The building contractors, what do they call it over there? It's called Hobby or Hebby, or what's the one that's in Europe where they have, it's like kind of like the Home Depot of Europe.
Obi or Hornbach or
Yeah, something
there's
like
a
that.
German ones, I guess. So.
Yeah. You just go there and ask them to cut it for you
Yeah.
in the sizes that you need, and you just take it home and wrap it onto the plywood piece. You get a thin piece of plywood, like maybe a 1/4 inch thick plywood, and just wrap the fabric on it, staple it in the back, and bada bing, you're done. Super simple idea. Phil McKnight told me the idea is not that super, special, but if you can make it so that it's unique and make it shippable, That's the problem, and I came up with a way to do that. So it's like IKEA put it together out of a box, and so that's kind of the prototype I'm going to be showing at NAMM if I actually get to take these to the Valiant booth and use them there. We'll see. Anyway, it's all fun. It's crazy fun.
Yeah, but for the recording itself, I don't really need the acoustic treatment because obviously I'm
Going
silent
direct.
recording through the Captor X. I don't have the caps plugged in anywhere.
And you're not singing?
Sorry?
And you're not singing?
Nope. I'm not singing. That's
Not yet.
Yeah.
Well,
I heard people tell me I should sing more, but I don't think so.
Oh, well, if you have,
drink more whiskey. That helps.
if people tell you you
Or
should
for
sing more,
shanties
that means-
and Irish folk
Yeah.
songs.
if they don't say anything, or if they say, "Nah, you shouldn't, just play guitar, dude," that means you don't have a good singing voice. That's what they say to me. But if you, but if people are telling you you should sing more, yeah, there you go. That means you must have a good singing voice.
I only did
Or
it
have
really
no
once.
sense of taste. It's one or the other.
that could be true, Ben. We have really nice friends and family.
or spiteful friends and family. Oh yeah,
Watch,
clear out of it.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
get him to sing. Watch this.
I could
Yeah,
send
hear
you,
this guy sing. Ooh.
I could send you a link to where I'm singing. The only time I did sing was at my sister's wedding, and
We have that on the channel. We have unlisted.
it's unlisted.
All right, you got to send that to me.
Okay.
I think
I'll
you
do
sent
that.
that to me at one point, didn't you? I don't
But
remember.
you're not allowed to share it, Les.
No, I won't. You know, I wouldn't ever
Put it
do that.
directly into the chat.
Dennis is like squirrel approved nuts.
Not send it to Ben. Already
Do
noted.
not send it to Ben.
And upload onto my channel and post.
Look at this guy.
This guy says he
Do a
can't.
reaction video to it.
Oh my god, that would be perfect. With the pop
See-
pop 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 horn and everything.
The thing why
A reaction.
it's not so much I don't want to publish this because of my singing, because I can
just-
laugh
it's
about
just an
myself
event.
as well. But my sister is on it, and it's her wedding, so
Yeah.
I don't
Can't be doing
want this to be this public.
Drunk brother at sister's wedding reaction video.
that. Drunk brother trying to sing at wedding.
Miserably failed.
I mean, it says copyright claim, so it must have a good cover.
Well, there you go. You did a good job.
Indeed.
So you
We
can't.
I
You can't
never
share
get
it.
copyright
It's
strikes
gonna-
when I play. I'm that terrible.
Oh, I thought you were doing that on purpose, Ben.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And Les, I send it to you on.
All right,
the
I'll watch it when
Instagram.
I'm driving. I'm gonna hit the road, you guys. I really need to go. It's almost 1:00 now, and generally it's a good idea to be coming back across the bridge from the other side at around 2, which means I'm gonna get there around 2, which means I'm screwed. But the sacrifice was worth it. And hopefully I'll get home in time to start the show decently. God. Anyway, I gotta go. All right, man.
All right.
You guys rock.
Thanks for joining us. Les.
Well,
See you
Thanks,
around.
Les. Have a good one.
horns.
Happy holidays.
Holidays.
Happy holidays.
See you in the chats.
We will
Trev,
chat at
I'll-
you later.
Trev, I'll see you in the chats.
See ya.
I know. Oh man, what a nightmare sometimes YouTube can be. But I love you all. All right, man. See you later.
That's Laz. Josh is back.
Switch back into Christmas mode.
There you go.
So any bets if he will be up live during the car or during the drive? I mean,
what's the
50-50. Especially if he hits traffic.
Yep.
Well, I might as well join. You know, we're
hey
sitting
guys,
here.
I'm back again. Oh shoot! I need to hide the phone.
Hey Les, what's your license plate number? Reach over, call California Highway Patrol. Yeah, it's a Franken van license plate.
Pull that one over.
Oh yeah.
That's true, Alex. Yeah. Good luck. Well, you're young. You can handle it. That place filled up fast. Last like,
Yeah.
I'm going to miss you being there. I'm like, I'm not going to miss being there. I don't like crowds and homes. I like my space at the end of the day. Not going to lie. So, Matt Stewart, by the way.
But it's not that bad, Alex. I did it this year too.
Driving with Les.
Yeah.
You survived.
I survived.
Well, that was funny. After you did it, then he's like, Ben, you're next. You fly here, and then we'll drive down together. I'm like, if I'm flying all the way to California. I'm flying all the way there. Like, I'm not going to fly and then drive. No. Because it's only like an extra 10, 20 minutes, really. From
Yeah.
They just point directly a little more to the left to go to the southern as opposed to northern.
For me, it obviously was better because I stayed a little more together with him and did visit the San Francisco, the Bay Area. So
You did it the right way, though. Yeah, for someone like who's never been to California and stuff, like you did the epic. I get to see both sides, northern and southern.
yeah,
Cool tour.
that was really cool.
I want to do that as well one day. Never been to the West Coast.
Maybe we can do it someday together.
That would be cool. The Great US Tour.
Yeah.
And we bring Ellen
Better now
down.
that it's back to January, because let's be honest, those of us in the northern hemisphere like to get away from things in January.
Yeah.
Sunshine and sand in January? Yes, please.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's up, Johnny?
Hey, Johnny.
What's up?
Thanks for joining. Speaking of California.
Speaking of California and sunny and all.
Yeah, it's not. Well, no, it's still sunny here.
Ben, I was wondering, have you ever played a PRS McCarthy 594?
Yes.
The single
Yes.
cut or the double cut one? Like the standard PRS shape? Or the
Yes.
single cut?
No. I want to say it was the single cut,
Mhm.
and I remember I did a demo of it, which I believe is on the channel, and I was like, wow, like I think I found a PRS I actually like. And it was like $6,000 used. And I went, oh, well, that's probably why I like it.
Yeah.
By the way, it's -3. And with the wind chill, we're at -7. So there we are.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. That's cool, Ben.
That's why I'm hanging out with you guys inside.
10 degrees here. Well, it's a nice 20 degrees in here.
Because I was just asking because Martin was raising the question before if he asked for something, and I'm always looking for used PRS guitars, and I would really love to try a US made McCarthy. We have a local shop now that has PRS, but it hasn't got any McCarthy's, well, not S2s or cores, just the SE line. And I really don't want to get an SE because I already have 2 SEs I would like to try. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy one because they're pretty damn expensive, but I just...
It's like every time I pick up a PRS, the necks are always huge on them, too. For whatever reason.
I'm not sure if I like it because my CE24 has a... What's pattern thin? They have pattern wide, pattern vintage, and pattern thin. I think those are the three common neck shapes, and the McCarthy has the pattern vintage, so I guess it's pretty chunky. I'm not sure if I like it, so I would definitely like to play it in a shop first before ordering it and going through the hassle to send it back if I don't enjoy playing it. But then again, only an S2 would be affordable for me.
So, but he's sticking his hand in the fireplace again. Jesus. Just how? No feeling whatsoever. That man needs to check, for circulation. What's up, Brian?
He's getting up every half hour.
Johnny.
Yeah, well, it takes that long to ice his hand down from the last time he stoked the fire.
Cheers, brother. Yeah, well, he's got that asbestos suit on, and I mean, from all the grilling and stuff I do, I don't have a lot of hair on my hands. There's always getting singed off, playing with fire.
Well, he clearly doesn't. Yes, he's we'll just Flip that log over. Don't need poker.
No hair on his arms, and then he turns into a Sasquatch.
Right? He looks like he's wearing a sweater vest at all times.
Right?
I'm guessing for exactly one guitar. And
ES-175. Black on black.
It's gonna be very boring.
uh,
Spoiler.
wrong one.
Solo to Ben.
Maybe this one is familiar to you.
That's nice.
Yeah. Okay, 335 dot.
Red, like pickguard, looks familiar.
Somewhat. Let's see. Where is? Maybe. Can you spot the binding?
It's all
Oh, okay.
Yeah, black trim.
Binding. Okay, so that's what. Yeah, you already own something like that.
Exactly. It's,
Oh yeah, because you were talking about getting a backup of your number one.
He wants,
Yes.
he wants the clone backup.
I want.
But it's not
the-
actually a clone because that one is stock with 4 knobs.
Yeah, it's the 2016 model, not the 2015 that I
Right, because they
have.
learned a lesson and went, oh, everybody wants actual 4 knobs. Right.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
335. Yep.
And the output jack is on the front. Those are the two differences. Except for that, it's pretty much a clone.
I'm not a fan of
one
the
that I
output
have
jack on the
already.
front like that. I hate the output jack on the front like that.
One more beer.
It's still for sale. Still
Yeah.
not sold.
Still for sale. That's,
Ryan's saying, pace yourself. Oh, yeah, one more meal. Look at the size of it.
but that is
barrel.
really the only one I'm really guessing for.
Unless a quirky Japanese comes up again.
I'm
No.
going to say that Dennis Ellis has a slightly on delay because he just said nice Laz, and I haven't seen Laz in a number of minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
Nice, lads. Nice, probably 30 minutes behind or something. At least. Maybe last still showing the Valiant.
Or maybe he knows something that we do not know.
Nice.
Damon's asking what you're pouring there, Trev.
This was a delicious Molson Canadian barley sandwich.
Delicious.
Matches the flag in the back there. Poured into a delicious pint glass. And as far as sipping in the cheers glass, Knob Creek,
Knob Creek.
delicious bourbon, 100 proof.
Who dares to pronounce this?
Weidenauer?
Wiedenauer,
Weidenauer?
But the first one was spot on. Weidenauer.
Weidenauer.
I'm trying to.
Weidenauer whiskey, Austrian made.
Whiskey with no E. It's weird.
That's the Scottish way of.
Yeah, no
Right.
Well,
writing
they're
in-
wrong. I'm just
Okay.
saying they're wrong. I don't care if they've been around longer. They're still wrong. Whiskey has an E in it. Just like rye.
Yeah.
Rye whiskey. The best whiskey, I'm just saying.
Scots would
That-
disagree. Yeah.
Oh, that's better, isn't it?
Well, you swapping fireplaces?
I'm just playing with the presets on the TV
Oh.
from vivid
Nope.
to standard.
Which is kind of funny when you actually have a fireplace on display covering up an area of your room where there once was a fireplace.
Product of Scotland.
I'm just
Single
saying.
malt whiskey.
Do we need the hood and top? That looks better. That looks delicious. Single
It
malt.
is.
Easy there, Alex.
I had a dram of the Fetterkern yesterday,
Oh.
and when I told my wife the name of the whiskey, she looked at me like, "What? Fetterkern? What?" Because it's spelled weirdly.
Yeah. Vetterkern is in German. If you pronounce it like that, it means like it. If you think it's German words, it's like fat core, something like this.
Fat core. That sounds like metal. A metal genre.
What are you into lately? Oh, I listen to a lot of Vetcore. Oh, yeah. What's that? Well, it's a genre. It's all written and performed by military veterans. Oh, Vet Corps, cool. Very patriotic sounding. Easy there, Zach. Easy. That's
Golden Valley. What's that?
yeah. I've had that many a time.
Nice. I like me a good spaghetti.
Is that
Well, they used to have they had a walk-in special, Trav. Large pizza, 3 toppings with a free spaghetti as well.
What a beautiful combo.
You eat the pizza, then you can always reheat the spaghetti later.
Mhm.
I've had that many a time for the last 30 plus years, I'll say.
Fat core.
Danen asked, yes, but is it good?
Which one?
The,
I don't know.
the Austrian whiskey?
It's very good. It's a very
Yes.
young whiskey, 3 years
I don't know. It
old.
looks like a root beer in that bottle myself, but I don't know.
It's definitely not root beer. Not getting drunk from root beer.
It's worth.
There's a question. Do you guys have root beer in Austria?
You can get it in some stores,
Okay.
but only 1 or 2 different kinds of. But I haven't had it in a long time now.
Gotcha. Like A&W available? That'd be the big one, I would think.
I think I
I
saw
was
that
thinking
one.
maybe mug or it's got to be Pepsi or Barks. Pepsi or Coke.
Well, I think this is more or less made by Coke
Yeah.
these days, Trev, to be honest with you.
3 years.
I think it is too.
Eight
It goes special with
years.
the Coke stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, the
It's
cases are the same, right? They're Coke-style cases, so...
8 years with spelt, so not malt. And finished or, matured in a...
8 years is barely enough to call it a whiskey.
Well,
Just my personal opinion.
in Scotland, it needs to be 3 years.
3
least,
years at
to
least.
be called a Scotch whiskey.
Yeah.
Without an E. So,
And it has to be bottled in Scotland,
Right.
obviously.
Ooh, Josh's daughter just learned first chord on ukulele.
Nice.
Cool.
It was an A7th chord. She was going to bust out some Jerry Reed. Just saying.
Was it a C? I gotta ask because that's a 1-finger chord.
Okay.
Okay, Charles.
The Peanut Gallery out of Texas comments.
12 years minimum.
Yeah.
Oh, Charles, you will have to visit.
9.
I'm gonna change your mind.
A C.
That puts you in a whole different price bracket though when you get over 10 years.
Well,
My daughter has a
usually
ukulele.
the move from 10 to 12, Trev, I remember was only a slight premium, but then 12 to 18, big jump because we had the summer of whiskey because the liquor store for the whole summer had 18-year-old on for 12-year-old pricing. So,
Nice.
ooh, that.
That's my daughter's ukulele.
Are you going to play us some Somewhere Over the Rainbow or?
No,
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Oh, it's in tune.
How can you tell?
That's very Christmas.
What I could do.
Almost in tune.
Almost.
Ish.
I played a tenor one once, Trev, because just tuned to open G. Perfect. Yeah. Then all it is play Stones tunes on the ukulele. Pissed off everybody in the music store.
I think it's a misconception that old whiskey equals good whiskey. Because depending on what cask you use, you can have a young whiskey that is really good, and you can have old whiskey that only tastes like the wood it was in.
Yeah.
I had a 36-year-old one once, and
36.
yeah, 36 at that time, older than I was, and yeah, that whiskey was just bitter. It tasted like biting into an oak.
Some of that acquired taste goes out the window at a certain point. I'm not a big fan of the smoky stuff or the peaty stuff either.
No, I don't want it to taste like I licked a forest. No,
Or you can chew on moss from the bogs down by the river or something.
yeah, I don't want it to taste like swamp water. Well, that'll just take like that canned beverage I had. That's what swamp water tastes like.
But that 18-year-old was it Glenlivet that we had at John Machine's
Now-
that was so good.
Now, I will say, according like Hobo Roadie, because I've had the other side of things. Like I've had last week, because that stuff once it cools down, she's ready to drink. There is no aging it. You don't need to put it in a cask. You run it, you bottle it, you drink it.
And there's the Metallica whiskey. They play the music to the kegs, man. I mean,
The
with
Metallica.
those barrels in the mosh. Yo.
You're like, why does this suck? They played the Loaded album. Dang it!
Right? No, I want Master or Ride the Lightning or something like that. Yeah, that'd be nice. It's a good whiskey, but it's overpriced. The blackened whiskey.
Roasted maple neck for which guitar?
I'm not sure what he's going on about. Easy there, Charles. You're
Charles
supposed to
is
be working.
If you're not working, you might as well come on back.
It's not a busy day, I
Work
guess.
on autopilot and jump back into the stream. You got the win. Come on.
Dennis says he likes
Wine
the
for
wine
your
versus moonshine.
Hmm.
So essentially grappa.
Oof. That's what you have to drink when you lose the bet.
Right.
Slipknot whiskey.
Yeah, I saw Alex said he's a rum guy. That just makes it like on the coast, like there's Screech. That's just high octane rum. It's like 151 proof rum. No! Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I didn't want the whiskey to taste like I licked the forest. Right. It's true. I don't.
See, I'm not picky about this. I really like when it's a little
I don't
bit...
want it tasting like a wet 2x4. I'm just saying.
What kind of wood? Is that a mahogany?
Yeah, what is that? Pine? What am I tasting?
Poplar? What is it?
I really like when it has some kind of smell like the
Yeah.
That's I like that. But I also like.
Well, this one's sherry, isn't
Like-
it?
I think so. Yeah. I also like the peated ones. The one
You do?
tasting like with smoke in it.
Now
like
you're licking the boards off of the bottom of the boat.
Yeah, that's stuff you use to stain the barrels, not to drink out of. Oh,
You can make those barrels out of the old boat that's been down at the bottom of the river for a while.
Right.
But I especially like it when they are stored in a port cask or a red wine barrel,
yeah.
because then
I get
it's
that.
Very cast.
But pretty much the taste of these barbecue sauces as well. So that sweet, like a plum, for example,
Fruity.
taste
a little bit
fruity with that smoky flavor to it.
Easy on the smoke. I'll smoke a cigarette. I'll drink my whiskey without smoke, please.
Well, my uncle once compared a whiskey. He took a sip of it and said that smells or that tastes like stinky socks.
It's like licking an ashtray, the Ardbeg.
Yeah, I don't want to lick an ashtray and it tastes like, oh, that tastes like licking an ashtray. Well, was that overtones from Marlboro?
I think it was Lafroig he didn't like.
Yeah.
Like smelly socks, ashtray, whatever, yeah. A repeated one. We had a good laugh for
I
sure.
don't like blowing fire bombs with Everclear.
No.
Everclear.
Oh, Nelson apparently is windy there.
Snorting whiskey, drinking cocaine. What?
Okay.
Oh, damn.
I should set up a dedicated
You're-
camera for that.
You're fine, Nelson. No one hurt.
Just tells me he lives in a nice enough climate, guys, that he has roofing tiles instead of shingles. I'm just saying. That tells me he can wear shorts pretty much year round. Lucky bastard.
Slipknot number 9.
You're just saying that because you're in Iowa. Isn't Slipknot from Iowa, Trev? You're a resident metalhead.
Their second album was called
Yeah, and rightfully so. Okay, how's that?
Slipknot number 9, Iowa bourbon. Oh yeah, with corn.
Alex Redford.
You do like whiskey, I know that, Josh. Josh likes bourbon, though. I know that. Oh. Americans and their bourbon. No thanks.
I know
Number
that.
9. $40. $40 here.
Nope, I like whiskey, but you put an E in it. That's wrong. Even the whiskey a go-go doesn't have an E. Just saying.
See, Ben? Trev is on our side.
No,
Trev, you might lose Canuckian status. Easy there, buddy. I'm just saying.
It's Irish, man. There's no fucking E.
Losing E and Corey.
That should go on a shirt. There's no E in whiskey. Scotch whiskey.
I'm sure
All
this
the way.
exists.
What?
It's pouring buckets out. The shirt.
Yeah,
I'm sure
that's
it
right,
exists.
Josh.
Okay.
At least Corey Taylor was.
Yeah, from Iowa.
Yeah, because I think one of the original members was giving our friend Randy Crooks guitar lessons for a while.
Cool.
Nice.
I know of the band. I could not name a single song. Or if you played them for me, I'm like, who's that? Oh, it's Slipknot. Sure. It's like people have played it for me. I'm like, yeah, I did.
I enjoyed their art.
Nothing really grabbed me.
It's got a few songs there I really dig.
I'm not familiar with their more recent albums. I listened a lot to Volume 3 back in the day. It's from
What's up, Andrew?
2004.
Hey, Andrew.
So,
Thanks for joining.
Hey, Andrew.
Merry Christmas.
Cheers, man. Good to see you, buddy. The thing that I respect the most about the Slipknot is how much they support the cause, though. I mean, they have a festival called Knot Fest,
Right.
Yeah.
where they promote and tour and do big outdoor shows with all kinds of bands, and that I respect more than I do their music.
Back in my teens, I was mostly listening to all of the new metal stuff, all the new metal bands. So I was listening to Slipknot a lot back then. But yeah, Volume 3 was released in 2004. That's almost 20 years.
Right.
Yeah. Not getting younger.
Yeah.
Not sure
It
if
wasn't Jim Root. I know that. No, it was. It's not like it wouldn't be a current member. This is like this guy was out of the band before I think they even released an album, but he was one of the original members per se. Although that becomes a weird thing, you know. It's like, what do you count as original members? Is it original as the world knows the band? You know, by the time
Only
they actually
members.
break? Or is it the 14 lineups the band had as a bar band in the 3 years leading up to their break? Right?
How about to establish the bar or the line, the benchmark, if you will, we use Metallica with Dave Mustaine. Was Dave Mustaine in Metallica?
Yeah. Enough that they toured.
Enough that the first album has a lot of similarities with a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Well, and that's I think the key would be, Trev, is liner notes, right? Like, because Mustaine co-written stuff did make it onto the first album, if not some actual playing, because they did use some original stuff, right? But or they could have just been dicks and erased it out, Jimmy Page style. We know nothing about that because and then they just release it. But
even some crossover into Ride the Lightning with
but it'd be like do you count like like the bass player before Cliff Burton? How about that? Is he really a member of Metallica?
Well, I think most Metallica fans would agree that, or would say that he was.
Right.
Well, and Robert's been the bass player for more years than any other bass player in Metallica at this point.
Yeah, but he's like the Ronnie Wood of Metallica. He's still the new guy.
Right? He still feels like the new guy, but he's been in the band longer than any other bass player has ever been.
Let alone the previous two combined.
I just checked on Wikipedia. It says that Dave Mustaine left the band right before they released the first album in 1983.
So some of those songs had some of his writing in it, for sure.
He was given a bus ticket and said, "Get the hell out."
It was a hammerhead. I mean, we've all heard the story. We all, if you don't,
noticed,
look it up.
It was a bus ticket for Dave to get out of the band, but a plane ticket to Kurt to come into the band.
Right.
See how that worked?
Was from Exodus, and Exodus is still a great band. Gary Holt, man, I love that guy.
Right. But I don't know. Was Gary in the band when Kurt was still in the band?
That's a good question, Ben. I don't want to answer because
They had a revolving door. It's like how many lead singers did
if
they
I
have?
had to guess, if I wanted to hazard a guess and just throw a dart at the board, I'd say yes, Gary Holt's been in there since the beginning. But I may be wrong. But I know he's been.
Or I'm thinking we're close to it. Yeah.
You know the band that never gets enough love is Testament.
Yeah. Too soon?
Easy now. How you doing, brother? Can I send him the link? We got an empty square.
How can we send it?
I could get it to him.
Link?
I could send him a link.
Yeah.
I think he's on holidays. Maybe he's just sitting around in his little cave. Let's send him a link if he uses it. I'm going to need my eyeballs on. Now this is when I really get that Santa spirit. I'm looking at my list and I'm checking it twice.
You need to bleach your beard.
Yeah. You're going to have to cut off some of this.
Drive. He says he's busy.
Okay.
He's busy.
It's okay.
Anyone else want to join?
Ryan will be appearing on the Charles 75N network this coming Sunday before going live
for
on
breakfast, don't you? Is it Sunday brunch?
Chatting Charles.
Chatting with Charles.
Sunday brunch, chatting with Charles. It's going to be a fun day.
Also, I don't know if you've seen, Trev, that our music-in-law, Ryan Hall's been putting out some content.
Yes.
Oh,
Seen it.
I think I saw some of that pop up in notifications, but I was busy.
I'm just saying, I watched this, Charles sent off to me his cover, Pope Salad Annie. Not too shabby, Ryan, not too shabby at all. There's a couple times he was reaching for the lyrics, but he got them just in time, which I get. I get pinned there. That's one of the reasons I don't like to sing lead. It's too many lyrics to remember. But he was playing and singing and doing his thing, and they put it. Then all of a sudden I'm getting inundated. The YouTube's just like, here's all the Ryan Hall videos. So I'm like, easy. There's his band doing covers back in the day, and him doing stuff, playing that Ovation of his. Sounded decent, even, dare I say. Which tells you Ryan Hall's a hell of a picker if he can make an Ovation sound good. Just saying.
Okay.
So where do I have
Because why not?
Alex is currently too greasy to come on.
Have a shower, man. You'll be back in 10 minutes, right? That's a quick shower. Naked, washed, and dressed in 10 minutes. It's been a minute since I've seen young Alex Bradford.
He's got a lit of hair, though. Takes a
Love
minute.
that. He's a good kid.
How about you? He's working, right? He's working while
He
working.
wrote, he's typing on texting as well or commenting, but he was saying earlier that he's at work.
Orion Hall?
Ryan's character.
Another Ryan?
I'm going to double check
We need
that.
to what Buffalo meeting then?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you
Get a
both met
copyright
that.
claim now.
Ryan's currently a pay-per-view until he makes his debut on a public live stream, right? He's currently pay-per-view level. So,
Yeah.
the only way people have met Ryan is through Water Buffalo meetings.
Mm-hmm.
But he has some great stories.
He does. He's a character. That's the only way to put it. He's a character. They're all characters. We're all characters.
Yeah. Everybody's so unique and individual, but yet we all have a lot of the common threads.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I'm just looking in the chat.
All across the world. I'm on Austrian time today. It's not even
Ryan and Brian.
my third beer, and I've had
Charles and Josh. Alex has joined in. Bo has.
The good glasses.
Other people that I'm not seeing at the moment.
My biggest problem with this whiskey is that it's got one of them fake corks. It's like a piece of
Oh,
foam.
okay.
I just want to make sure. Are you going to be able to do Ryan's show tonight? You know?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but are you going to do it? Or as someone had commented on my show on Sunday, like, great show. Wish the guests had talked more. I'm like, well, Trev was kind of nodding off during the show a few times there.
I did. I was exhausted.
Chris wasn't saying much, so it was kind
I
of
still got to push to the end. I got to work tomorrow, and then it's 2 weeks off. There's a lot of unpacking, a lot of relaxing.
I'm debating I might go live tomorrow during the day at some point, just for something to do. Not sure. That looked like these guys sticking something to the side of Trev's head. That was freaking me out.
Ow, man.
That, like,
Ow.
you were. He's like, here, get this into you. Now what's he doing?
What you doing now? I'm standing back this time. Fuck that.
Easy. Yeah, well, no, just one at a time. You don't just
What are those, shingles?
3 pieces of wood in at once.
Well,
Jeez.
today.
And pull your sweater up. He's got the sweater hanging over his hand, and
Never catches fire, Ben. It's got to be made out of some kind of fire retardant material.
oh,
Oh, Jesus. Now look at that. Look at that. What?
yeah, oh,
That was a 3 out of 10. Look at it.
yeah, it's all hanging out the side.
Oh.
Yeah,
Where's
yes,
that thing?
fire. Like this guy. Who did I record this? Brad? Clearly, he doesn't
catching
have an
fire.
edit function. I think this is one of my videos you're playing. Clearly, because that looks like something I would do. 0 edit.
Almost on fire. So a soldering video.
That's what for some reason, something crossed my mind today, and Ben, I really love how you do your rants. You're always making it fun for everyone, because if I start the rant, I just make hell break loose and get angry on it, and no one will probably laugh about it. But you manage to make it always
I try.
be it entertaining for everyone.
Yeah. Well, I look at it as like, is it just me, or is this what we see here? You know, like, well, somebody mentioned earlier there, like when because when I do the demos, I always hold the guitar up for the camera so you can see it, because then people complain, Martin, you got to change your camera angle. I can't see the guitar while you're playing it. Like, it's a demo. That's why I held it up so you can see it, and then you hear it, because it's how it sounds. Not, you don't buy it for looks, you know.
Yeah.
And then I hold it up and I look, and the trem covers backwards, like reversed on the back of the Strat, and I'm like, no, the empty slot's at the back, not the front. All I'm looking at is 3 trem springs through the little open. I'm like, who? Like, first of all, I didn't know you could flip them around. I didn't know the screw holes matched up, but there they are. And you know, the worst. No, that's editing, right? No. I shoot on this. That's it. All the editing, it's all done right in here. Like, I don't want multiple devices. Then I got to mic things, and no.
Do you exclusively use the microphone that's built in your phone?
No,
We have
I use a
something like
Rode
this.
style mini shotgun mic.
Okay, because this one's pretty great for recording.
Yeah.
The Shure.
Well, plus I always hold up the
NBA
guitar too, because that's for the thumbnail. Thumbnail, just put the guitar up for the thumbnail. Boom. You know, or some action shot doesn't work as much. So I don't even remember what today's video was that I put out. I put out a video today, a demo, something.
I mean,
Was that a Martin demo we did today? Nope, Gibson J45 Studio in Walnut, right? The Walnut, side and back. Which at first I thought it was I thought it was just a regular dreadnought with mahogany sides and back that someone painted with chocolate milk. I'm like, oh no, it's walnut. Okay.
So I'm sending the link.
J45 Studio.
Yep, that was not a cheap guitar.
Gibson doesn't really have cheap acoustics.
No.
Cheap cheap-ish Gibsons would be Epiphones.
Although that Epiphone that I
Wing
put out
bird.
yesterday, that thing was 200 Canadian, the Starlink, and it played amazing. It sounded amazing. Tuners were junk. They were, it's like manual steering, Trev. There was a lot of play.
The Starling, yeah, the wine red one.
But yeah, that thing, it sounded. I don't know how well it sounded on, through the YouTubes, but in the room, it sounded just beautiful. And to the point where it's like, I don't need this guitar at all in my life, but I might buy it for $200.
But you didn't.
I didn't. No.
Guitar number 6 this year.
Yeah.
Or number 1 next year.
Well, there's already number 1 for next. We almost became number 6 this year, but the shipping hasn't shipped yet. It's built.
Oh.
It's waiting to be shipped. We have a Presley California Customs coming my way.
Ooh.
The one he showed off during the last show.
The purple one with the hardtail Stratocaster, all the sparkles, purple, Bartolini pickups. Sure. Black hardware. It's getting a Tessie switch installed upon arrival. He's like, do you want me to put a plug in? Because I told him, move the volume out of the way so I won't hit it while I play. And so he's like, well, there's that hole there. Do you want me to put a plug in? I'm like, hey, easy, Seth. I got plans for that hole. And he's like, okay. He's like, do you want to send me a Tessie switch? No, I'll just install it when it gets here. It's no big deal. Then I get to solder. That's the problem, though. That involves me soldering in another video. Perfect.
Looking forward to that.
I'm not.
All the soldering fun. I still have a pedal to solder up.
And while we're at it,
How did we eject you guys? Now it's just me and the fire. Well, it's a lovely Christmas season, folks, here on the L&M Guitar Corner channel.
And we're back.
Oh, they're back. Look at this. Perfect.
I still have this to solder up, the katana.
Okay.
I can't even remember what it is. I think it's like a boost. That's a lot of soldering for sure.
Uh-huh.
Pedal kit.
so the link to Seth's channel.
Nice.
Maybe we can do this live on camera one day.
Oh, you're going to like it, Ryan.
And I can criticize every step you make.
No, you do the soldering.
I do the soldering. Okay.
You criticize.
Yeah, that worked out real quick. You're like, that'll just shut up.
I'm just going to sit there with a timer and a glass of whiskey and go. Stop watch.
And he's like the old guys from the Muppets upstairs.
What you doing now? What's all wrong? Nice cozy fireplace.
I hear you, Ryan.
Oh, there's the arm. That's a different arm.
Now they're coming in from the other side, just reaching right in there. Like,
Right.
what kind of wood are they burning that they have to fire new wood in there like every 5 minutes? Like, these logs are burning to nothing within minutes.
It's
Like-
cardboard. It's not wood.
Yeah, I don't think it's actual wood. It's yeah. It's Hollywood set
It
material.
is for sure 100% wood. I mean, if you were sitting here and you can look up there, I mean, you can see the grain in here.
Yeah, but how come it burns down to nothing in like 3.5 minutes?
American.
Well, it is a little, I mean, it's hard to see, but
It's a touch dry. No, where'd they get it down? Phoenix? Like, what's this, desert wood?
mesquite.
Right. Yeah. Don't get me started. There might be a rant involved.
Oh,
I think we could all enjoy a good rant.
I don't know if I have any new rants. Nothing's really bugged me as of late. No call.
You know, I just clipped a fucking lip.
Wait, just shatter the end. The clip, it goes right in the drink.
The glass pig.
Covered in whiskey and broken glass. Hey, there's a song in there. Covered in whiskey and broken glass.
This sounds good. No.
That would be the opening line of the song, right?
You just need to hit it at the right place over here.
Well, we don't all have the William da Silva pick, so
Yeah, we're not all that cool.
can we make it hum?
How many did he send? 6, 8,
10.
10.
Wow.
So four guitar picks and 2 bass picks. So they
So
are
10.
big. They are a tad larger than the others. So
Okay.
yeah. So 5 for each of us.
That's cool.
Gotcha.
If I remember correctly.
Bo said he's back in cell reception area again, or internet reception. I don't know.
Welcome back.
Swear it was nothing. We didn't say anything bad. It's all good.
There's nothing there, yeah. Oh. Somebody's been trying to reach me. Oh, my daughter.
Well, there we are. Right? He's just part of the AV club, clearly.
Maybe.
I mean, this thing's great. It actually has a keyboard tray.
Oh.
Oh.
And said keyboard tray can be lowered.
Oh.
So it's a standing desk.
And right now it's just got the TV hooked up to the PVR. That's the wireless base for the rest of the system. But I mean, you can just load it back up and slide it. It did originally have a PC in here. There's still the stumps here from where the shelves used to be, but I hauled that out and put a PC. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much if you just anchored everything on the back and tied your cord to your trolley, AV Club, you could have a festival in the sunroom. Just saying.
Nice.
Happy winter solace. So let's say for the what is it in the Fernal? In April.
Yes.
When we get to spring, I'll have the Fernal party in the sunroom, broadcasting live from. I want to put a bigger TV on it.
Will not be broadcast there because it'll be too bright and too hot.
It's kind of wobbly, and I've got a TV that weighs about another 30 pounds more than this one that I want to put on it. So I'm gonna maybe put a back on it, punch a couple holes in it, run the wires out.
X cross bracing.
Well, one big sheet of even 1/4 inch tack. It's gonna straighten it up.
You want to get fancy? I just do 2 straps and just.
I need a reason to be motivated to go into the shop and make the table saw or the workbench, but the bench saw going to be the grinding station. I've got a lot of room out there.
Okay, Laz, just
you want to go
projects.
Oh, see, I'm on top chat. Always, every time you reload, live chat. Always.
See, that's what I just have the comments in StreamYard. Works for me. Perfect.
All right. Where's the opening?
That's the same. I believe that's the same video, or is that a new vlog video? I was saying, if it's a music video, it's the same one that we showed on my channel a couple weeks ago.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
The Wax and Wayne song. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is funny because what was it? They premiered it the same time we went live. In fact, I think it was actually out a few seconds earlier, type thing, and yet. And that was on Sunday. By Thursday, YouTube generated a copyright claim. Me against them. Like saying, yeah, that's Ben's content. And you just showed it on your channel. I'm like, no. Other way around, guys. Other way around.
All wrong.
So I haven't heard from Aaron, so he hasn't noticed it yet, probably, because he doesn't go into the analytics enough. I'm waiting for him to notice it. Hey! Would you like? I didn't do nothing. But they probably figure because I have the bigger channel of the two, they're like, oh yeah, it's probably his. No, not at all.
Man, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm giving it till Sunday on this, Trev. I'm just
Can you guys do a poll? Can we do a poll? Does a fella bring his whiskey or does he bring his beer?
Beer.
All right. Well, all right.
Can we
Beer to go with the dart.
Ben called it.
Because it's a chaser. Just saying.
Hmm.
Can you?
I have no idea
There-
where.
That's the battle station there.
If I can do this somewhere here.
Not really.
Maybe we need to go into YouTube on a PC.
Yeah, we go into the YouTube chat to do a poll. Yeah.
So, we got a lot of room here.
I don't see it here.
You have to go into the stream on YouTube.
Where do I find it? My channel.
Where you go to say something, it'll give you an option. Interact with your
Muted.
audience or some lame ass wording.
Okay, Paul. What's the question? Whiskey or beer?
Too late.
Beer.
He's already outside with the beer. I thought, or the poll. How long before Trev gives up going outside to smoke? I say Sunday.
We'll see.
Both.
Pretty good so far. I can still smoke marijuana in the toll
And I'll
shed.
even only give you till 9 p.m. Pacific, Trev, on that one, because I'm figured post-show hang on after Sunday show, you'll end up just having a dart in your room. At least
Well,
that's the plan.
I mean, we're coming pretty close today. I'm telling you.
Yeah, one cold snap. That's all it's going to take. It's going to be like 15 below. Trev's like not going. I can't. Oh yeah, I can't put stuff up. Charles says Sunday by 12:31 p.m.
Somebody needs to get a calendar and start writing this down.
Now is that Central, Charles? You're going by local time.
So whiskey is leading with 55%, and then 36 for both whiskey and beer. So Trev, I'm afraid, but you have to go back.
Now, if he takes his dart back inside his room, then boom, today's the day that he's smoking in his room. And he has his dart with him, so I'm just saying. So
Okay. I'm just going to put it right here on the fridge. See the fridge here? While we're here, we might as well grab another beer for the return trip. Let's try and be more efficient, having to go back and forth all these
I
times.
love this because I mean he's going to be a sloppy mess by the time he's on Ryan's show tonight. I'm just saying.
Oh,
He's
easy.
like, we're going to call it after this. Well, might as well have another beer.
All right. And we got the whiskey. We got
the whiskey. Yeah, he's drinking more whiskey, another beer.
Let's get back out there.
Good. You know, Trev may take a power
Door's
nap.
open.
For beer, yes.
Oh, don't forget your cigarette. Burn on the fridge.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not even lit anymore.
Who knew your fridge doubles as an ashtray? Just saying.
I kind of want to get this thing started. Keep looking at it now.
That's how you can tell you got the cold snacks into them. Let's fire up the dirt bike. Easy there, redneck.
Come on.
In December.
that reminds me, Trev, and I
There's
remember.
no snow here. Everything's green.
So on the way, because when I traveled to high school, it was a 15-kilometer drive each way to school. Okay,
A bus?
by bus, yes. Okay, but the funny thing is, Trev, it was on a fairly major highway. Okay, and we have a local speedway, as you know, right?
Yep.
Going to school the first day back after Christmas vacation, which would be right after New Year's, right? And a couple of years, it was like January 2nd, we were going back to school. More than, 2 out of the 4 years in high school. Stock car in the ditch on the way to school. Because, buddy was throwing a party. They're like, it's fired up. Those tires barely grip asphalt to begin with, let alone on an icy night. And so, sure enough, they get about half a kilometer down the road, spin her out, into the ditch she goes. It was the funniest thing in the world. I was like, what kind of a redneck area do I live in that I pass a stock car in the ditch more than one, But then we got a few years older and started playing with stock cars, and then I kind of got it because we drinking. I'm like, hey, let's take her out for a rip. Let's not drive the stock car on the roads. Open exhaust. Not good.
The bike you showed was the 500cc KTM, right?
That's correct. In 1989, it's an 89, I believe. That thing is a beast. A mountain climber. I've been up to the top of a lot of forestry roads around this area. But that was my daughter's 22, so probably 25 years ago.
When you could ride a dirt bike from that area straight out into the hills.
Pretty close. I was looking at Google Maps the other day to see if there's a way I could start that thing up and ride over to John DeShane's place. Back roads and up his back hill kind of thing.
Right. Coming the back way.
I've been looking at it. We're researching that subject.
That's true, Poonin. Just sprint cars don't do well on city streets either. Nope. That's true.
It is raining again.
Well,
I hear a bit of pitter.
it is Vancouver. Like, it does have to rain
there's
200
no
days
snow.
a year.
Lucas, Martin, you guys have snow there? I'm assuming in Austria by now, of course.
At the moment, no, it's
No?
raining, or it was raining today.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you're
we
another
had-
one of those places. I mean, we had a picture on social media earlier today where it was like this day last year, and we were 30, 40 centimeters into the snow. There was snow everywhere.
Tradition now, you could say
Green Christmas.
that we have green Christmas. We have early December, we get snow.
I have a
Yeah.
picture, 2nd of December.
Yep.
It's a wild.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
a lot of snow.
And it's gone by
Still that way, Hobo Roadie. Still that way.
about now. And yeah, then we have about 20 degrees, something like this outside again.
Hmm.
It's just the way it is currently. The last few years, I don't even remember when the last time was when we had White Christmas. I think
Oh, that's years ago. I can't
I
remember.
swear, it didn't snow often here last year, but every time it did, it was minimum 10 to 20 centimeters at a time. Like, easy! Can we just have a light dusting and not be all the snow where I open up and there's a snowdrift up to my waist when I open up the door? I'm going, this isn't cool because there's a shovel out of reach through the waist-high snowdrift. So, you know what that means, Trevor. You get soakers before you have a chance.
Right.
I'd
say of all my years here, there was
It's-
probably,
Very rare on Christmas Eve. Or Christmas in general.
I would say 8 or 9 out of the last 30 years have been white Christmases where the snow just melts a week later kind of thing. You just got the snow
Yeah.
for Christmas.
I mean,
That's usually, it would be
we're
around like
living in
that.
the
Where
valley.
like around the 20th, it would snow, 20th to the 25th. Then it'd be gone just after New Year's. And then
Mhm.
come back just after New Year's and stay till March.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 25 years ago was the last time we had snow really on Christmas Eve. Not that it was snowing, but that snow was outside somewhere.
There were a few Christmas blizzards. Always fun.
Can't remember anything more recent. We had one a week later, 4 or 5 years ago, I think,
Mhm.
on New
Year's Eve.
Year's Eve.
Yeah, there was
There
definitely
was
snow.
4 or
couple
5
of
years
years
ago, but
Mhm.
yeah, that's also the only one I remember in the last 25 years. So, yeah. And it really became like a taunt now that we have it early December and it just right before Christmas, everything is gone again. So,
Right.
Right.
it's just
Well, we had snow in October this year. It was gone a couple days later, but literally, yeah, it was Halloween because I remember picking up my sister. It was raining, then it turned to snow just around dinner time, and then it got bad. I was like, I am not prepared to be driving in this kind of weather.
Alex Redford says, he never had White Christmas, but had White New Year's, where it don't snow the day of New Year's Eve.
I thought you used to talk about the party favors out of New Year's.
My mind went a different way when you first mentioned that, too. There's been more than a handful of those, for sure.
Yeah, especially if you work in the restaurant industry. Just saying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up now. You have to work tomorrow.
Oof.
Fortunately, yeah. Looking forward to Christmas. A few days off.
Yeah,
We're
there'll be
gonna
lots of fun to be had.
we're
I
gonna
got a
have
setup video coming out tomorrow, folks. Just saying. I might go live tomorrow too if I feel ambitious. Probably not. I think. I don't know which setup video it is. Oh, I think it's my Squire Base 6 setup.
Tomorrow.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, we will.
I just set it up like a Telecaster. Spoilers.
Oh.
It's got, because it had like a lot of action and a lot of neck relief, and I took all that out of it. I went, no. You really don't have to work hard to play it anymore. That's for sure.
That's good. We will probably have one last video this year coming out next week.
Yay.
Right on.
probably.
Probably.
Now you've mentioned that I have birthday.
Yeah.
Now you have a birthday once a year, at least.
Yeah.
Most people do.
Yeah. When I spawned from hell.
I'll be live Christmas Eve and Christmas
Hills
Day.
of Austria some years ago.
That'll be fun.
So yeah, our annual top 5 gear acquisitions or gear purchases of the year. This
My
year
top 5 will be my 5 guitars. Boom, done.
Easy pick.
Nice.
No, Martin, it was tricky because he didn't have like 5 gear purchases because he had to include some things he got for free.
Right?
So
Spoilers.
I would have had 5 purchases, but I liked those better than the purchases. So I thought it's more fitting to say gear acquisitions than gear purchases.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I got anything other than 5 guitars this year for gear. Oh no, I did get
Some
1
pedals.
pedal or 2 pedals. 3
Pedals
pedals.
and
Yeah, I got 3 or 4 pedals.
You got the Marshall this year, didn't you?
I also got touche. Yes, I did.
The pièce de résistance.
Yeah, I was like, that was all the way back in like February. I don't really remember that. I do remember that all of a sudden the trade going down during a water buffalo meeting, and then having to leave the water buffalo meeting to go shovel the walkway out to be able to bring an amplifier into the house. Yeah.
Yep.
Fun time. Yeah. Live gear trade right during the water buffalo meeting, trading a Gretsch for a Marshall, basically. A Gretsch and some pedals. With case. A replacement switch provided by Charles 75N. Because it needed one. And then not telling me that it was coming, and then it just randomly shows up in the mail. Okay.
You hear that thing? You hear that thing? Quack, quack, quack. Get back.
Yep.
One of those wannabe Blue Jays.
Gray Jays.
I really admire the other guitar player and singer of our band because, he's absolutely not into any gear. We have that New X MG30, this multi-effects pedal, and let's get Treff in. And he just picks one of the presets. Oh, this one has gain. I use that one. He sounds amazing because he's a freaking great player.
The fingers.
And
what guitar does he play?
See, we gotta go full screen, or else we got a bad.
An Epiphone Studio Les Paul.
Okay.
So
cheap ass guitar.
Rips everything. That's
Isn't that annoying? I hate
Asshole.
I really wish I would.
that. Hey, there's Seth and Sam. Seth, I was
Oh, yeah.
talking up earlier.
Them.
Great stuff.
And
And Keith, I like that idea for the pool. He's betting on tonight's show. Trev, you'll break down during tonight's show.
Break
I'm
down.
empty, sorry.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm just taking in. I'm about to start giving her.
No, as far as smoking darts in your room,
No.
I'm like that's a good bet.
Yeah.
Because if you're drinking during this show, you're like, I'm not going out.
It might happen by accident, but I'll like recognize it and I'll dart out the door.
There we
at
go.
Most. But I think I still like Ben's idea where I should really hook up some kind of exhaust system to this chimney stack in my roof.
See, there's a chimney stack right there. I think he should
There
just
used
hook
to be
up
a wood burning stove
grade,
over
exhaust fan from a restaurant, and he can just smoke anywhere. Just sucks everything into the room. Perfect.
That's it.
there. I have been playing guitar.
Right, Alex? The show after the show after the show?
Yeah. It's happened before. It could happen again.
Yep.
That was a lot of fun.
Does accident count,
Drinking
though?
tequila till the sun rose. I mean, that was a summer night, too, though. It was like 6 hours of darkness at the most kind of thing. It was a peak.
I don't
Speaking
know.
of which, happy winter solstice, everybody. I know I said it before, but I'll say it again.
Today?
Yep.
From here on in, the days get
Shorter.
longer.
No, longer.
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 Thank God they get longer.
More
Looks like
shorter.
it.
We're done
You
with
know,
short.
Dang it. Yeah, it is. It's 5 to 5, and it's already getting dark out. Like, that's...
God damn, it's only 2 o'clock in the
On
afternoon.
which side of the earth you are? For Andrew, the day gets shorter again.
Definitely on Austrian time.
It's going to
Yeah.
be colder. I know that. Oh.
Yeah, summer now. So
Yeah. Andrew has the longest day of the year today.
does it work the same way down there?
Yeah.
Really the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It's like the toilets in Simpsons, flushing the wrong way.
Yep.
Not sure if it's
Don't
actually.
bring any toads.
As good a reason as any to celebrate.
Yep.
Yeah, me too, Seth. Ready
Yeah.
for longer days.
I'm already ready for summer. I'm like, all right, is winter over yet? Nope,
Yeah.
just started. Dang it.
Not even January. God damn it.
I always remember that Chris Farley skit with SNL where he did the.
Yeah.
It was like NyQuil, but it was like narcotics. And he just slept through the Super Bowl and everything. He's like, Christmas, I take the drugs, I go to sleep, I wake up in April.
So, yeah, enough demos set up in advance. Just have them all. See you in 3 months.
So let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. Sounds good.
Thanks everyone for joining us.
Thanks a lot, Ben and Trev, for
Thanks
joining
a lot.
us.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime, guys.
And also Charles and Laz, obviously.
And everyone in the chat.
Everyone in the
Oh, my
chat for
favorite
staying with us.
people.
And yeah, we wish you happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year as well, of course.
Yeah.
Happy Yule, because I'm old school.
Love that shit. Hey, look, he's coming in. He's poking.
There it is, the fireplace.
Yeah. Pokey poke.
Bring it again. Poking the fire.
Yeah.
And with that, thanks a lot, everyone. Everyone, and see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.